I was standing next to it when it opened, so.
You want to go up to it and touch it?
Not really.
Do you want to touch the box?
Hi, Mikey.
Lena, what do you want to do?
I'm going to point my crossbow at it.
Okay. So, Lena, what do you want to do?
This definitely feels like something that needs to be investigated, but I'm not really sure if who is the best person.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Is there a stick I can poke it with?
You would have to get close enough to poke it with the stick, but let's see. What are you carrying?
Actually, oh yeah, that's right. But my character doesn't actually have it. I mean, I have a shield that I could poke it with, I guess.
Okay. So you walk over to it. Is that right?
Sure.
Okay. So you see this translucent blue goo and what looks like a metal man within. It's just this kind of pink goo, but it's translucent. So, Lena, describe your character's appearance.
Approximately your average humanoid. Looks more or less shaped like a woman. However, instead of clothing, it's just like a whole bunch of like what appear to be tomato leaves growing out of the skin instead of human anatomy. In several places, like either flowers or what look like tomatoes attached to the foliage growing from her skin.
Gotcha. So, Skits, you suddenly activate.
Am I the man in the box?
When your eyes open, you're looking through this weird pink goo that you don't quite remember, and you see the oddest looking topiary looking over at you.
What happened? I was working in the mushroom fields. How did I end up here?
Somehow that all you're hearing, Lena, is you hear a noise coming from the thing inside. It looks like its eyes might be open, and you hear this boom, blah, 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 blah. You are surrounded by pink goo, Skits.
Sure.
What do you do?
I try to extract myself non-threateningly.
You find you're able to just sit up in the box. I mean, all the pink goo kind of starts to, it's almost like it melts and starts to fall away from you, leaving this weirdly peppermint scent behind.
Not sure if I can smell that.
That's a good question, but Lena definitely can because she, it, however you want to put it, is right there at the box. And the rest of you in the room see something set up in the box, and it looks like it's one of these metal men. You have a few of them running around the. You have a few of them running around the home place. So this is not entirely startling, but you do see something just kind of emerge, and there's this kind of pinkish goo that seems to be melting and falling away from it. And the smell of peppermint fills the room.
Oh, that's a lot nicer than the last time I stuck my head in a box around here.
So I put a hand out to try to, express that I don't wish harm. Is my equipment in the box?
You think that everything is there. It's just kind of arranged like in little cubby holes within the box around you.
I'd say to not them, but my other brain, like, do you know anything about what are you keeping secrets from me again? How did we end up here?
Hmm. Lena's going to like hear this and be like, what?
So I start extracting my gear and I look as annoyed as a robot can.
Yep. So, and now Skits joins the party. So you see these odd creatures. And you can't remember if you've ever seen creatures quite like this before. It looks like there's this winged feline and this, like I said, kind of plant-like person, maybe, or they maybe have plant growths growing on them. It's not real clear to you. I mean, these, and then you have this kind of little mutant animal, another mutant animal type thing. It's not real clear to you what's going on. But
Who are
they're there. They don't seem hostile.
who are you people and what is this place? Yes, I'm asking them now. Will you shut up? I will hold on and I'll find out. I'm sorry. Who are you people and what is this place?
Who are you talking to?
It's him.
Him who?
Well, the other part of me who says he's me, but I'm me, and he tries to interrupt, and it's a whole mess.
Garfield looks sideways at his counterpart, and he's a loony.
And he'll fit right in.
Yeah.
We're here trying to find some missing children.
Missing children, human children.
You know,
Them
human, mutant, yeah, what have you.
Oh, well, maybe I can help, but I don't know what this place is.
Sadly, we don't either. That's why
Yeah.
we're investigating.
Yeah, it seems to be rather ominous and unfriendly.
There's lots of constructs, not terribly unlike you, but are much more hostile, running
Oh.
around.
Well, that's no good. They should know their place and their assigned job roles.
Well, so far it seems their assigned job roles is to take us apart.
Yes,
that's not.
yes. One of my conclusions is that they definitely do have jobs, but the jobs are hostile to us.
Not nice.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes
Anyway.
I've had to use force against the creatures that would ruin the mushroom fields, and it's unfortunate, but it happens.
Oh. I understand, weirdly. I'm Garfield, and you are?
I am Skits, and I'm not introducing you.
So Skits and Skits. How about Skits and Fritz? Since Skits seems to be on the Fritz. I mean, you're a droid, right?
Are there any more
Alrighty.
like you in these other boxes here?
I can't say that I know. I don't know how I came here, let alone what else it might exist here.
I mean, we don't really know what most of the stuff in here is either. It seems to have packaging and transport functions for some of the equipment, but we've never seen what it's meant to transport.
Mm-hmm.
Skits,
Some of the
how did
humans
you
might
get
know.
Go ahead.
So some of the
So
humans might know.
Skits does not know.
Gets asked his other half. Maybe he knows.
Oh. Well, last thing I know, and he would probably agree with me, is that we were out looking for a new thresher blade, and then it all kind of gets fuzzy after that.
Fuzzy. I'm kind of
Yeah.
fuzzy. He's gonna walk over and climb on the side of the box and sniff inside to see if there's any more of that peppermint smell.
Okay. So let's head to the other party. Everybody else is at the elevator, which is over here. It's on the other side of the table where you guys first came up and fought all the little monster-like things that had the wooden spikes for hands. So you guys were over there investigating the elevator. So let's see. This is Miguel's Dr. Bayard, Sylvia's Aurora, and Amy, your Tulip. You were all over at the elevators taking a look. And so there's these two double doors there. And you guys were going to investigate those doors. Who wants to make the roll to investigate the doors?
What's the stat?
It would be an int check if you're wanting to try to activate them. It's basically a kind of artifact check. You do have two pure strain humans there with you. The other is a strength check to try to force them open. That's the other option.
Can do it. I'm supposed to have a high intelligence, so I'll try to roll. Okay. Yeah. I have a 21 intelligence, so that's a 30 technology modifier. I don't know if that helps with a 12.
It absolutely does. So you investigate the doors and you realize you can get them open, and so you do. But what you see is a black, empty shaft. So far as you can tell, it goes all the way down to the first floor. Somewhere above, you see something that may be the original elevator, but unfortunately, it does not appear to be working.
Would we recognize that it's an elevator? That it's
She would.
Mhm.
Pure strain humans know about those things.
I explained to them. So this is an elevator, a device that helps people travel through different floors without having to use stairs. But it seems it's not here, so we need to be careful.
You guys hear the other party members doing a lot of talking somewhere off to the center of this enormous floor.
should we go find out what that is all about?
Yeah, let's go. I don't think you're gonna get anywhere here.
Yeah, I guess we should check it out.
Okie dokie. So now the party is all back together, and Aurora and Dr. Bayard, you see that there is a new individual who did not come into the building with you, standing there. Do either of you want to do a tech check?
Who are we all rejoined together?
You're all rejoined. Let's
Oh,
see.
okay.
You're all standing in. Let's see. I will post this again. You're all standing in
2-7, right?
2-7. And I'll say that you are all around this first little box here nearest to the entrance. So again,
Do you need me to do anything
yeah,
for
no,
technology?
it would be either Aurora or Dr. Bayard doing the technology check. I mean, anyone could do it, but they're most likely to succeed.
I got a plus 20%.
Yeah, but they're checking you out. You're not checking yourself out.
Oh, I see. I got you. I thought you were still talking about.
Okay, yeah, that's a good enough roll. So Dr. Bayard immediately recognizes that he's looking at a basal android. So androids can be very useful. Like if they're malfunctioning, they can also be very dangerous. But he doesn't appear to be behaving in a dangerous manner.
Who is this guy here? Why did he show up?
I was in a box.
In a box? Here?
Yeah, apparently.
Mhm.
Neither of us knows how we got here.
So you just woke up in a box.
That's it's about the size of it. But I heard there are missing children to be found. I might be helpful in that capacity.
Oh,
No, they
if you
don't care
can.
what you could do, okay? If they need to know, I'll tell them.
What? Are you talking to me?
Oh, no, he just interrupts sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Very
I thought
distracting.
yourself. Right. I guess. Probably.
Okay,
I
so
introduce myself and get ready to do whatever we're going to do.
all right, I will save some time for everyone. So I assume everyone kind of shares what they know. So initially, you guys came upstairs and had a big fight with these weird little creatures with spike hands, and it turned out to actually be kind of a nasty fight. Then you went over to this table, right? And it was heaped with boxes and wrapping paper and other stuff. And you managed to find a couple of interesting items there, but there was really nothing else. Then Dr. Bayard and Aurora went to check out the elevator. The rest of you went to check out this area with a couple of clear cylinders. It was kind of weird. They were laying on the floor, kind of these tubes. There was this little metal pole with glowing gems and blinking colors. And then something came up out of it that was invisible and attacked you guys. It was really nasty. And so after you guys managed to eliminate this thing, which you've run into before, various weird creatures from the wastelands sometimes infest these ancient facilities, and it's something that came in from outside. Anyhow, you guys decided, you know what, it's better for us not to mess around with this anymore. Then some of you went around the side while Tulip went back to see what was going on with Dr. Bayard and Aurora. Some of you went around the side of this kind of central room that you're in now and found the body of one of the little elf-like things from the first floor attached to a rope going into this kind of weird snow globe thing. You guys looked into the snow globe, couldn't really see anything. It looked like a big snowstorm in there. The whole thing made you guys nervous, so you kind of walked away from it. Garfield had already gone around the other side and found this weird vent in the wall. And when you two other guys joined him and all three of you went back, you saw the body was gone. You guys had cut the rope just to see what would happen. And now both the rope and the body are gone, or at least they were when you last saw them. Then you guys came into this room that has this strange tube and these various tubes, these various little lines that are connected to it, and you got that weird message about immortality. And there were these 3 coffin-like cases, and then one of them just happened to pop open, and in a pool of pink goo was Skits, this basal android who is willing to be helpful in your mission to recover the missing children. And you guys have heard references to the missing children. You know that. Um, uh, you're suspicious that there is at least one more floor, and of course, Aurora saw that the elevator is on the next floor. So now you guys believe that since you haven't found the children yet, maybe you need to keep looking. You still haven't completely explored this floor. So that's where you stand.
Do they check the other boxes?
They did try to open them. Does anybody else want to try to open one of these boxes?
Do they have like a latch or anything like that? Or
So when you examine them, you don't see a latch. They look like enormous gift wrapped boxes, all coffin sized, kind of like the one you came out of.
like the Squid Games boxes?
Yep, you were in a box surrounded by pink goo. That's about as much as you know.
Oh. Maybe there are more androids in here.
All I know is the last 2 times I opened up something in this building, I got attacked.
Oh. Well, luckily
Yeah, like I said earlier, most of the stuff in here seems to be hostile. Makes me very curious as to why it's
Yeah. How do we know we can trust this guy?
Well,
Well, he didn't attack us when he came out.
we're looking for the children, right? I think it's safe to say they're not in the boxes. So whatever's in there, I say we leave it alone. Let's go and keep on exploring because we need to find them because we already found a couple of those things that whatever they were that had faces that you know what we saw. Anyway,
it
so we
appeared
need
to be
to
pieces of people attached
yes.
to robots.
At least one of the faces was that of a missing child.
Oh. That's unfortunate. And creepy.
Yeah.
So we have
So
to find out who's responsible for this and kill them. So let's go. I say we go. Everybody, we should go look for them before it's too late. Because we don't know how
From
much time.
somewhere above you, it feels like it may be outside the room. You hear this strange feminine voice saying, "The store is closed. All naughty children should leave."
Maybe he knows something about the children.
Yeah,
Well, she
but
said not the children should leave, so
that was if she knows something, what she knows is probably best.
So
let's go find
this
her.
is a
grab her,
store?
and-
Like a merchant? Do they sell thresher blades?
Garfield looks at you with a blank look in his face. Huh?
Yeah. Lena's just staring in his direction, as if she's waiting for him to finish explaining what he just said. 'Cause it didn't really make
This this place that person said that we are inside a store?
What's a store?
Uh,
Oh, he's
I,
like
he-
a storeroom?
I heard the
well, I mean, they store
I heard
things.
the
Maybe.
I heard the term used by a traveling merchant, so I assume it means a place or a person who sells things. I don't have it stored in my memory banks, but that seems to be an accurate definition.
The voice from around here
Professor?
seems to be saying things like that every once in a while. It doesn't seem very friendly. So, did you guys see anything over at the where you guys were at? Looking at the he's addressing the human people.
Yeah, Garfield looks over and says, Professor, do you know what the creamsikull's talking about? Professor? Hello?
Miguel?
I think he's
Oh,
talking to
no.
Dr. Bayard. Dr.
Yes,
Bayard.
you said Professor. I was distracted. I thought it was someone else. Oh, there were some doors, but apparently it doesn't work. The door's open, but the thing that was supposed to go up or down wasn't working.
Well, we
Okay.
did find a hole in the wall that looked like it went up somewhere, but we couldn't really get anywhere from there.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah,
now that there are
wasn't
more of
really
us.
a large enough hole to use as a walkway.
Well,
What
did
about
we?
the-
Maybe there's a stair somewhere. I mean,
Didn't we find stairs?
Well, I mean,
We
we have
found-
stairs coming from the first floor to the second.
well, maybe they're in a different room we haven't been in yet. Right. Well, okay. Come on, let's go. I'm going this way. Come on, guys. Who wants to go with me? I'm going to go check out the other side. And with that, he steps out of the door and makes a left.
Okay.
Maybe we can find someone who knows what's going on.
Well, we can find someone who knows what's going on, and then we can invite them to tell us.
Yeah. Or we could forcibly compel them to lead us to the children.
I was being subtle. Okay, so moving on.
Okay, so you guys come out of the room, pointed to the left, and the only area that you haven't looked into is this kind of open doorway leading into a darkened room that's on the other side of the escalator stairwell.
I'm not. You mean where that star thing is hanging by the doorway, that open swimming pool, or what?
Well, that open swimming pool is the escalator. On the other side of it, what I guess you could say north, you see an open doorway.
Ah, yes. Well, I'll reach my pack and pull out a torch and, get out the flint and steel and try to light it. And once I get it lit, then I'll, hold it in front of me. We'll walk over to the door and I'll look inside and whip it inside toss it inside the room and illuminate the room.
Okay.
A little bit. Grenade! And whip it inside.
So is everybody following Garfield? What's the marching order?
Oh, just how many of us?
Well, I mean, we don't really have anything better to do at the moment, I guess. Kind of like following behind him to see what happens.
Try to get my crossbow out to cover him.
Organize
Right.
you guys.
Got my
And they say
forearm
hurting half as hard. Boy.
I'm behind him as well.
Okay, so let's get an order. So we have Garfield in front. Who's after Garfield?
Come on,
I guess
Tulip.
I'll be.
Roger, yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll be close to him because, like a little
Okay,
bit
so
behind.
Garfield, then Skits. Who's after Skits?
Tulip.
Tulip. Who's after Tulip?
I'll go after her.
Aurora. Okay, who's after Aurora?
I go after her.
Dr. Bayard. Okay. And then we have Pert, I guess.
I'm not going to be left in here by myself. I'm following them.
There you go.
Lena's somewhere around the back.
Okay, so Lena comes up to the rear. All right. All right, so you guys walk into a room. Let me
Originally,
ahead
there's a
and begin.
line of us like a caterpillar. I look back and say, "Hey guys, guess what? We have a conga line." Do da do da do da do da do da do da.
Lena's going to give him a funny look because she doesn't know what that is.
Who
That's-
the humans are?
That's called Wolfgar humor.
Yes.
The humans are Aurora and Dr. Bayard.
That's correct. They are the pure strain humans.
No, I'm a
So
mutant.
pure. Oh, that's right. You're a mutant human, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry
pure
about
strain
that.
mutant.
So,
Yeah. Aurora
So-
has the highest intellect is the pure strain, right?
Ooh.
yeah, she does, and she also has the better AI recognition roles and other stuff like that. One minute.
Garfield is just in charge of the Air Force.
It's a giant
Okay.
foosball table.
So, what you guys see is a room. As you enter, the lights come on, and you start to hear some weird music coming from somewhere. It's this kind of odd, moaning kind of thing, like it's playing at too slow a speed or it's not quite right. You see several toy soldiers standing in the room. These bear a strange resemblance to the spike-handed elf-like creatures, but they're a little bit taller. They have what looks like spears with long points on the end, but they're oddly shaped and they're kind of holding them at their sides with the points up. And they have enormous hats on top of their heads. And then at the end of the room, about, let's see, as you guys come in, it would be about 30 feet away. You see this enormous figure, all made out of wood, with a big mallet in one hand and a number of large nails in a little container next to it. One of the nails is in its hand. And it's just kind of standing there. And you see there's various stains on the enormous wooden counter in front of it and on the floor in the immediate area. Everything is very silent, other than the weird music coming through somewhere. And then you hear this disembodied voice say, "Welcome to the demo room, boys and girls." And then it just kind of trails off, and the music kind of stutters to a halt. And now all is silence.
What's a demo?
But one to think it's a shortened version of demolition.
Demolish.
That desk looks like several things have been demolished on it.
How fresh does the blood look?
Oh, is it blood?
Oh, is that it's not blood?
Is it not blood?
Yeah.
You see stains. You see dark stains. But you're 30 feet away. The figure is about, I guess, 8 feet tall. The room's about, in here, this is a smaller ceiling than you've seen in most of the other rooms. The ceiling here is maybe 12 feet.
And they haven't
Wow.
moved since we came into the room. They're still just standing there.
They're all just standing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the nearest one in the back and sniff at it. Just kind of take a
sniff.
good look.
So
Yeah, a
the
sniff
nearest
and
one
a good
is
look.
okay. So the nearest one is there right by the doorway or entrance, however you want to put it, which is
Yep.
about 10 feet across, and it's standing right there beside it, almost like it's a guard. So go ahead and roll a d20. You're basically doing a search check or a spot check. So this would be against your wisdom. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of take a sniff and you look at it. Kind of looks like a wooden statue. I mean, that's as much as you can tell.
Do we want to roll high on the checks?
Yeah, this actually uses like a target number.
Okay.
It's not roll under. It's Mutant Future is based on Labyrinth Lord, and it takes some of the rough edges out of true
Yeah.
OSR systems. So it's a target DC rather than.
Yeah,
So
it's funny that they
and
still
what this
kind of
does,
use
it gives you a
Echo.
consistent mechanic. Consistent mechanic. So it's basically the same as your saving throws.
Yeah.
Um,
They're not in slots or anything like these
no,
know,
they're just
they're
kind
just
of standing at attention.
oh,
They're
Lena,
each about, well, you would guess about 6 feet tall.
Lena is going to look at the feet and try and guess how it was positioned in its current location.
Okay. They're wearing what looks to have at one time probably have been highly polished black boots, but of course they don't look that way anymore. They're kind of scuffed. Where they are scuffed badly enough, you see little bits of something brown poking through. The area in here, despite the evident air of age, looks kind of immaculate, like it's been kept clean. You don't know how or don't see how.
and that rectangular thing is almost like a desk or a workbench.
It is a very large bench. You guys, so let's see, skits. I mean, you have a rough idea of what a workbench is. This is all wood. That you're not familiar with. You have a vague memory of like metal tables and equipment, maybe from when you were manufactured. It's very distant. This doesn't look like that. It's got a big wooden top. You can tell it's wood from where you are. It's this kind of, it's got, it's got these little rings in it, and it's kind of this wood color. Looks like, looks like it's made out of a lot of wood. It's very large. It's I mean, it's like 5 by 15. It's an enormous bench.
Maybe they
But
make
then the
things.
figure behind it is enormous too.
Maybe these were wooden androids or robots at one time, although why anyone would make something out of such inferior materials is beyond me.
I'm gonna try to climb up the side of the little figure that I'm sniffing at and kind of like see if the hat comes off.
Okay. You go up to remove the hat. Is that it?
Right. My
Okay.
guy's about 4 foot tall, so he's got to reach for it.
Yeah, I was about to say you'll have to stretch a bit.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is this room?
It's only about 12 feet tall. This is much shorter than the rest of the level.
But they're 6 feet tall, right?
They are 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And the figure behind the distant bench looks to be at least 8 feet
Hmm.
from what you can see of it.
Yeah, it's not enough room to maneuver. And the figure behind that big wooden table, does it look like these soldiers or these statues here?
The figure behind the table, no, it looks quite different, in fact. Let's see, I believe I have an image I can use. Yeah, I have an image. Hold on.
It's Buford T. Justice.
Here we go. There you go.
Oh, hello.
And he's made of wood as well.
Well,
Or
it
did-
has the appearance you see. I mean, it has like wood grain. It has that appearance. Everything there has an appearance of great age, but it doesn't look decayed.
Can I roll to figure out if these figures can be turned off? I mean, they're not moving, but could they be dismantled to make sure they don't move at all?
You could examine the nearest toy soldier. To examine the large figure at the back of the room, you would have to approach it.
Okay, so I'll examine one, the soldier that is closest to me then.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
And not good at all.
You can't really tell that there's anything about these that would mean that they're anything other than just carved figures. You don't really see a way to either enable or disable them.
Garfield's going to go around the left side of the desk. The two sides.
Okay, so you're going to approach the figure?
Yeah, I'm going to approach up to the desk and then just go around
Okay.
to the left side to the opening section.
All right.
Holding my crossbow at the ready, pointing at him.
Okay, fair enough. Let's. You reach the middle of the room, and then you hear from somewhere, "Must make more servants." And the figure behind the bench leaps out at you on this kind of accordion-like thing that its enormous upper torso is attached to. So let's everybody roll initiative. D6.
So like Jack in the Box or something?
Kind of like that, yeah. So let's see. Okay. Hold on. It's group initiative, guys. It's group initiative. Who's rolling initiative for the group? And just apply the highest agility modifier.
Agility modifier?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, dexterity. See, there I go. I'm speaking red again.
Damn commie.
Yeah, well, I ran you through the patrolman, so I ran you through the patrolman, man. You kind of know what agility is. Dexterity.
Next, he's going to call it swift.
Yeah, I know. Oh well. Anyway, so who's rolling initiative for the party?
Who's got the best dex bonus? The best.
I think it was Garfield, unless someone has a higher one now.
Oh, it actually is dexterity.
Yeah, it's dexterity.
Yeah.
This is based on Labyrinth Lord. So essentially, it's a
Yeah.
true OSR
Yeah.
game. It's
So I got a
It's,
+1.
okay. Anybody have better than a +1?
No, mine is -1. 14 -1.
Ooh. Let's not go with that. Ugh.
Okay, sounds like it's 1d6 +1. Who wants to roll it? I've already rolled for the bad guys.
Of course.
I'll roll, I guess. 1d6.
Weirdly, he rolled.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, excellent. Let's see. So let me double check. the Monstars. Feels weird to call them that because they're not monsters in the usual sense. Let's see.
The way you phrased it as Monstar reminds me of that speech.
Yeah,
Silverhawks.
yeah.
Silverhawks.
The Monstars. Yep. Now they have a manga series called Beastars, which I think may have been influenced by Zootopia. Let's see.
Or furries.
Well, if you read the manga, it's like an enormous wolf falls in love with a white dwarf rabbit, and it's like, yeah, okay, you guys watch Zootopia.
Yeah, it's not Zootopia. I've seen the series.
Oh no, I know it's not. It's very adult.
Oh yeah,
it is very adult. It's like if Zootopia went to hell.
it's like Zootopia meets Felix the Cat.
There you go, Fritz the cat. Yeah, Fritz the cat. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys have initiative. So Garfield, this thing lurches out at you, and it's reaching for you with those enormous arms. What are you going to do, man?
Well, if it's leaping at me, I'm a cat. My first inclination is to jump sideways and get out of its way. So I'm going to commit to a full dodge. And no, I don't think so. Not this time.
Okay.
Not this orange cat.
All right. So so you're going to dodge. You're going to evade.
No feline for you. We'll keep it PG.
All right.
Being that I was covering, can I? Can I jump in?
Go ahead. I mean, you
I got a
you guys just go in. Let's just go in your party order. So Skits, what do you do?
I just got a question for you. He has that control creature thing. Does that only work on like humanoid creatures, or does it work on like constructs? Is it
Well, what
like
does the description say?
it says control creature, so I guess depending on the definition of what a creature
Right.
is.
So it's. I know it says control creature, but what does the actual text say?
Let me find the Brr. Do you want to skip me then, and I'll look it up?
No, go ahead. We have time.
I think that is that under mental. I'm guessing. It's the dual cerebellum thing. Or, I guess it gives you that ability as part of it. Where like the mental powers on there.
I think that it should be under mental mutation, shouldn't it? The character has two fully functional brains that work in concert. The mutant receives a bonus of 10% to all technology rolls, and the character receives one extra random mental mutation that belongs to the extra brain. Both brains have an identical will. Having two brains also helps protect the mutant from mental attacks. Whenever the character is the subject of the mental attack, the attacker must successfully attack each brain.
Yeah.
So
So
where
mental,
does the control creature come from?
that comes from the character receives one extra random mental mutation. So the extra random mental mutation was the control creature ability.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't know where that is.
Control creature. I mean, I see control light waves, control weather.
Go back to the
Did you
Yeah, I didn't write down
rename?
a page for it, so I'm trying to figure out where it comes
Is it?
from.
No, it's not possession.
Yeah, oh, it's possession. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
You may wrest control over another creature's body, subjecting himself to all the sensations the possessed creature experiences. If the creature dies while possessed, the mutant dies as well. During the time he possesses another body, the mutant is unconscious and vulnerable to attack. He may relinquish control of the body at any time or return instantly to his own body. Power works at a range of 50 feet, but once inside another body, the possessor can travel any distance with no ill effects.
I think the
So,
benefit with him being having two brains is that um I don't know if he's unconscious during that since he has the two brains. I don't know.
I think that requires a ruling. Um, I think the key is that it's more like you're actually leaving your body. So you still have your two brains, but effectively your entire psyche, self, whatever you want to call
I
it,
guess.
departs your body and goes into whatever you possess.
Yeah, but in
Yeah.
this
Um,
case, since he has two personalities, wouldn't it just be the second personality doing this?
yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But in this particular case, it doesn't necessarily matter. Um, so because when you um let's see, let me take a look here and make sure I'm right about this.
I imagine some creatures, might be immune to it. It just doesn't specifically say. So I guess it's like a
Hmm.
GM call.
Okay. Uh this is very odd
It,
because I
my,
don't know that this thing has a mind in that sense.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, my thought with this one is that because of the fact it says creature, it's talking about living beings, especially since this is a mental mutation. So
Which
it would
this
seem
this
as if it has
particular thing is
superpower.
this particular thing is not.
Yeah.
It's not a mutant, it's not a human, it's not a mutant animal, it's not a mutant plant.
Is it
Yeah.
like an
Um
automaton?
Yeah, it's not even a robot. It's an automaton that doesn't even think.
Yeah. So and to make it simple, just say that, he's attempting that and then he realizes the creature is not really a creature. It's just
it's not something he can possess.
yeah. So if you want to skip him and say that that was his, he was trying to do that at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does take an action to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Let's see. So the next thing, give me just a second here. So Tulip, what do you do? So you see this enormous wooden thing kind of spring out accordion like and reaches towards Garfield, who starts dancing around trying to avoid getting snatched.
I didn't
Um,
say dance around. I said dodge.
Dodge.
I'm
It's a dancing cat. It's a
no,
dancing cat.
I'm
This
on the
is
wall
the
by my dog.
description.
Cat. It's a
Garfield
cat
is upside
dancer.
down on the ceiling.
It's a cat dancer. There you go. No, anyway. Go ahead, Tulip.
I guess I run forward with my polearm and take a whack at it.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Dancing cat.
The cat dancer. Garfield, the cat dancer.
The man who loved cat dancing.
Oh, I make sure I
There
tell
you go.
them these are mindless creatures.
No, I'm a cat.
Okay, so Tulip, go ahead and roll your attack roll.
I did. It was an 8.
Okay, and what are your bonuses?
That's a good question. The pole arm. I've slept since we played this game. So I'm looking at my sheet, but I don't know how to interpret your question.
Well, you should have a to hit bonus based on your strength.
Okay, I have a +1.
Okay. So you would add a +1 to that. That's a 9. Okay, and then I would contrast that with the armor class of what you're attacking. So taking a look at this particular entity, yeah, you strike at it with your polearm, but you discover it's very tough. It's like it bounces off its carapace. It does feel like you're hitting wood, but in a way, it almost feels like you're hitting a tree. So, okay. So then we'll go on to the next member of the party that we have in initiative order. I keep losing track of where I keep this little list. Let's see. Okay, so then it's Aurora. Aurora, of course, you see all this. You see Tulip run up to attack. You see Skits trying to do something and then saying, "Oh, it's not a creature." You see Garfield dancing around. No, you see Garfield trying to avoid getting snatched. What do you do, Aurora?
I see Tulip is not able to attack it, right?
That's right. It appeared to be kind of tough for her to hit.
I'm thinking I have a lantern, so if I should attack or if I try to throw some fire on it.
Oh, okay. There is another option. Do you remember the special item that you got at that one table?
Yes, the alcohol, yes. No, it
Yeah.
was not the alcohol, it was the... Yeah, I didn't wrote it down. Or I wrote it down and I didn't save it.
Okay.
Why is the rum gone?
Yes, Jesus, why I didn't write it down.
Okay.
I remember it was something very neat, yes. Or I wrote it down in a paper and then I didn't save the character sheet.
Okay. Well, I'm the world's worst for not doing that myself. Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick. See if I can
think I
find it.
did the character sheet, but then I didn't save it. And I turned off the computer.
So I know that what you do have your lantern, you do have your dagger and your light crossbow, and you do have 7 bottles of synthahol. So you do have a synthahol bottle that you could theoretically throw.
I put it in the sticky notes. No, I didn't put it in the sticky notes. Damn me. Where did I wrote it down? Well, I will use the alcohol then.
Okay. So let's just say you try to throw a Molotov cocktail at it, roll a 1d20. It's a ranged throwing attack. Alrighty. And let me check the combat table. Yes. So
+1 for missile attack. I don't know if it applies for this.
it does. So that's a total of 14. Yeah, you just barely miss. I mean, you literally just barely miss. It bounces off its shoulder and hits the floor and catches fire. And when that happens, you see 4 of the little spike-handed creatures spring out from behind the soldiers.
Oopsie.
So
Sorry.
Are
oopsie.
the spike-headed creatures are creatures?
Those are creatures. Now you see them. They come out. They look like. Let me get you a picture of what they look like. These other guys have encountered them and are familiar with them. They had an extensive fight with several of them. They have this kind of weird little mask that they're wearing.
Yeah,
There
isn't
you
this
go.
the thing where we noticed that some of them seem to have human skin attached?
Yes, they seem to be a combination of various parts together with human components. So after Aurora was Dr. Bayard.
Yes.
What you want to do, Doctor?
Not sure. Um, I'm going towards the big guy.
Okay. So you move. You have another action if you want to use it.
Yep.
Let's see.
Let's roll something.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Dr. Bayard. So you are, of course, a mutant human.
Mm-hmm.
You have spiny growth, bizarre appearance, body adjustment, and psionic flight. You do have a heavy crossbow, as well as a dagger, a flask of oil. So what do you want to do?
Let's go to work. Let's go to work, maybe. Or not. Is the oil flammable?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So I'll throw the flask of oil over one of those
Okay.
things.
All righty. Go ahead and roll a d20. Let's see if you're able to hit it with your grenade attack.
Yeah. I roll an 8.
Yep, but you guys do have two areas now. The alcohol fire is burning out fairly quickly, but the oil fire kind of sticks around for a bit, and it is kind of there in the room, and it provides a source of light aside from the um, artificial lights that appear to be kind of hidden in the roof somehow. I mean, in the ceiling somehow. Okay, so let's see. I think the next one is Pert.
Yeah, he's gonna scramble down from the statue or whatever it was that he was trying to climb up on top of, and he's gonna go toward the nearest one of these little bowler hat spiky guys and take a swing at him.
Okay, go for it.
Oh man, no, that's not gonna do it. That's a 5.
Okay. So let's see, Pert. He's the mutant possum, right?
That's right.
So you have optic emissions, psionic flight, a mental barrier, and negative empathy. Interesting. That has interesting effects. You do have a natural weapon, which is your
Yes, I
bite.
do.
You also have a sling and a mace. So what did you attack with?
The mace.
A mace. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately that will not hit the large figure. And I think that leaves Lena as the last one to attack. I'm pretty sure,
Hmm.
or do whatever you do.
Hmm. So you said that one of the little monster gremlin things stepped out from behind each of the statues along the road.
Four stepped out.
4 of them.
Four total stepped out, and they look very hostile. But of course, they always do because of those weird masks.
And no one's attacked one of those yet.
No, as far as I know, not.
Hmm. I guessing that I would be standing next to one of those. Mm,
Okay. It's easy enough for you to move towards one if you aren't.
well, actually, on second thought, I don't really need to use a melee range to tackle one of them anyways. Could just do the ice beam.
Okay. Go ahead and attack with your ice beam.
Oh, deed. I guess that means it hits.
Let's see. Oh yeah. That's enough to hit one of these little things.
Mm,
So go ahead and roll your damage.
oh, 46. That's what. How do you get this thing to do multiple dice again?
Oh, gracious. Yeah, I have to remember.
What do you want to do?
If this works.
Well,
Oh, that worked.
There you go.
So
Yep,
I
so that's
got
a
it.
total of 10. That's a total of 10. And of course, you kill the one you hit, which causes the other ones, or at least it goes down. And it causes the others to chitter and make little screeching noises. And now it is the bad guy's turn. So the big thing will make an attack on Garfield. So you are effectively AC 7 for the round. Full movement is allowed, but the roof is too short for you to actually fly in any meaningful sense. You cannot attack or do actions that require a fence. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got the by the way, the big thing that's attacking you guys is the toy maker. Anyhow, I'll just go ahead and give it its proper name so that it's convenient. Let's see. So let me go ahead and roll a 1d20 and see how it does in terms of attacking you. Oh, sorry, I rolled a d5. Why did I roll d6? There we go. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, it connects. So here is what happens. So it attacks you. And it's got a hold of you and it has yanked you back to the workbench. I mean, it's like 15 feet back into its workbench. You're slammed on the table and it hammers a nail into one of your arms. And let's see, that does make sure that that's correct. That looks a little high. Let me double check that.
So it leaps, attacks, moves, attacks a second time?
Well, it had already leapt. So basically, it kind of grabs you and then drags you back to the bench and then drives a nail into your arm. It's a special mechanic. If it contacts with its first, it's doing something specific. It's an attack, but it's an attack that's a little bit different from your standard attack. So let's see. It's almost, well, it has aspects of being almost more like a kind of a death trap or something like that, but you'll see.
In a
I keep thinking of the movie Moontrap and that scene where the aliens are trying to turn the humans into aliens.
So let's see. I'm just double checking its damage. When it basically what it did is it hit you with a nail. It has an option to hit you with a number of things, but the script it's following this first attack really involves a nail. So let me take a look here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so the nail only does 1 hit point of damage, even though it sounds like it would do a lot more. But the effect of it is to secure you to the workbench. So When we get to the next turn, your next turn, you will have the ability to try to, free yourself. I think of it as a kind of highly flavor text kind of entanglement attack, but that's what it's doing. It's kind of securing you to the workbench, and of course, you can imagine what happens afterwards. Anyway, so that's what it does. Now there are 3 of the weird little spike hand creatures, and let me do some random rolls to see who they attack. But one of them is dead, or at least it's not moving. Let's put it that way. So, okay. One moment. So there will be 1 attack on Skits, 1 attack on Aurora, 1 attack on Dr. Bayard. So let me go ahead and roll their attacks. Oh my. So the attack on Skits is a natural 20.
Hey. Well,
The
one
attack
good
on
thing is
Aurora.
I have a shock power. If it's touching me, I could do like some
Yeah, I mean, it
retaliatory
could very
thing.
easily do critical damage to you and still take damage from your defensive power. Let's see. So, okay. The natural 20. Let's see. Let's see.
What was this attacking me? Which one?
One of the little spike hand creatures. I think Aurora only has an AC of 9. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and. Pardon me if I take a second, folks. I have to. Having to look up the rules. It has been such a long time since I've looked at them because our last session was like.
December sometime, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm having to look up the rules. Give me just a second. Mark, do more prep. Stop worrying about the winter storm that's going to freeze everyone to death, and read your Mutant Future book. I don't know if you guys been doing any prep, but I was actually outside this morning and part of the day yesterday getting various stuff done. Like I had to get the generator set up and ready to go and make sure it would run, make sure it had fuel, and I had to kind of move that one car around to make space for it. And then I had to make sure that, I mean, you have to make sure your outside spigots are all secured and that nothing's going to freeze. And so, okay. So Skits, you get hit with one of those spike hands.
Mhm.
And that does 4 points of damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Which I'd forgotten in this game, there's really no concept of a special damage from a critical hit, and there's no
Okay.
critical misses. So now I know. Aurora, believe it or not, it misses you. It does slash at you, but it misses.
Okay.
Dr. Bayard, it does hit you, but it only does 1 point of damage.
Can I do my shock damage?
Yeah, let's take what is the I'm sorry, I haven't really read your character sheet
It
closely.
says energy retaining cell structure can shock if touched. 3d6 damage.
Okay, let me take a look.
It's like an eel type of thing.
Okay. All right. Let me take a look here. So it's a defensive power.
Yeah, it's a what does it say? It's a physical mutation.
Okay. Is that a okay? Is that a PC power?
What do you mean a PC power? It's one of the
Okay,
mutations.
it's physical mutation, right? Okay. For some reason, I'm okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. The way it's described, I mean, you can do that, but it's not like it's actually an attack. So it doesn't happen automatically when he strikes you. What you can do is that if he's in contact with you or you're in contact with him, you can actually, like, for instance, if you were to grapple him or he were to grapple you, or you were to like grab him with one of your hands or something like that, you could then use this as an attack. But it's not something that happens automatically when someone hits you.
Well, it says capable of damaging opponents who touch him.
The mutant's body has a higher than normal level of electrical energy coursing through his body, energy which he can focus into a shock capable of damaging opponents who touch him. Does sound to me like you have to actually intentionally do something as opposed to it just happening
Well, I could see
automatically.
if I was trying to touch it as an attack, but if it voluntarily touches me, wouldn't that
Well, yeah, but it's
wouldn't it,
touching you with a weapon.
isn't it attached to its arm? It's part of
Hmm.
it, right?
You know what? I'm just going to let you have it. Go ahead. Roll D3D6. I will allow it to have a save to take half damage, which it fails. And
Okay.
it takes 6 points of damage. And I'm pretty sure that knocks him down. These are not tough little guys.
Oh,
They're dangerous in large numbers, but there's only 4 of them in here.
It's one of those enemies where having a swarm of them is the real threat.
Right. And for whatever reason, when they designed this module, they really didn't have a swarm of them except around the stairs. And then they had a swarm of the inferior kind on the main floor, but they never managed to get their overbearing attacks to hit. So, all right. So let's see. I think we've resolved this round of combat, and we will roll initiative again. So somebody roll 1d6 plus 1 for the party.
Yay.
Somebody roll 1d6 plus 1 for the party.
does
Yeah.
someone else have a high dex they want to do it, or I'm going to do it?
It's always the highest dex in the party. I don't think anyone has higher than a plus
Oh.
1.
I'll do it.
Oh,
And there you
got it.
go. This
Woo!
time you guys move first again. Yay. So, all right. So let's see. Garfield, you are on that table and he has spiked you to the table. Do you want to try to escape or to attack him?
I'm trying to escape.
Gotcha.
Although
So
I'm
it's a
wondering
DC.
about that because last time I made a full dodge before he even attacked, and it had no effect. It was meaningless. So trying to dodge and escape is going to be meaningless too because I'm just wondering. So basically, dodge doesn't do anything in this game. I'm guessing this is kind of how that
Yeah, it
works?
does. It adds to your AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what effect it has. So
Yeah, it adds to your AC. He rolled high enough to hit you. So let's see. Yeah, an 8. And what's your strength?
not much. 9.
9. Okay. So you're looking for a DC 15 strength check. So you were not able to pull the spike loose and get away from him. Now, let's see. Second character is Skits. Skits, you see that Garfield is struggling on the workbench. It looks like the big figure has spiked him to the table.
Okay. Well, I said I had my crossbow out in the beginning, so I guess I'll use that.
Okay.
What's my
So,
bonus is +1? Yeah, +1.
okay. So go ahead and roll your attack. Oh
Yeah.
my. Yeah, you will miss. Let's see. And then after Skits, we have Tulip.
I tried Garfield.
That's okay.
I have teleport. What I would like to do is put my hands on Garfield and then teleport us to the entrance of the room.
Interesting. Yeah, it's that's an interesting plan. Hold on. Let me take a quick look at something here.
Good news, you and Garfield teleport to the other side of the room. The bad news is his arm stays behind.
Oh,
All right, let me take a look. Yeah, I found teleport, which is, I believe, it's a mental mutation. So let's take a look here. It's a beneficial mental mutation, of course. So it looks like the teleport is limited to you. This ability allows the mutant to disappear from one location and appear in a location up to 20 miles distant without physically crossing the intervening space. If the mutant has never been to the location he is teleporting or is only slightly familiar with it, he has a 25% chance of suffering 10d6 damage upon arrival as he teleports into a space occupied by another object or misjudges some aspect of the location. If he is intimately familiar with his destination or spent 2d4 hours, kind of having an image of the location, in other words, meditating on the location in his mind, he can teleport safely. So you're already aware that you don't really have the ability. I mean, you can teleport. In fact, you could teleport out of this building entirely to some safe location, but you couldn't really take Garfield with you. What you could do is you could teleport literally right up to the thing and attack it. It's up to you, or you could use some other ability.
I'm already right there by it.
Okay,
So I'll attack it
with your polearm,
with my polearm, yeah.
go for it. Roll d20.
Oh geez. That's a 4.
Player's having a bad day today. I think that after Tulip is Aurora.
Yes. Well, I think I'm going to attack one of the.
Wait a minute, Aurora. I remember what you have. Hold on. I got a note here. You have some kind of laser pistol. Hold on.
Yeah, I know it was something very cool. So.
It was super cool. It really was. I mean, because that's the note I've got. Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah,
It was.
you had a laser pistol. To be specific, you had a laser pistol Mark 1. It's what you picked up on the bench. That was just something I randomly rolled. So you can attack with that because you do understand how it works.
Then I will.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack one of the creatures near me, and not the toy maker.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, if everybody, I don't know how many creatures are attacking us.
There are 2 of the little creatures that are attacking. They're still
I'll-
attacking you and Dr. Bayard.
Then I will still attack the toy maker. Okay, yeah, because there's enough of us to deal with those 2.
Okay.
So.
Well. Yep, that's enough. Roll 5d6. And yeah. 10.
And one more, right? 5.
Yes, it's 5d6. So that's 6, 10, 18 points of damage. Wow. Okay. So you guys hear this sound like ripping cloth. And the whole room kind of glows this weird purple light. And you see a narrow beam of light cross the room. Garfield, you're on the table. It passes right over your head and hits this automaton square in the chest. And it burns a hole big enough to put your arm through, right through the middle of it. And it just stops moving. Okay. I think we're up to Dr. Bayard now.
Yay!
So you still have one of the little things in front of you, one of the little things in front of Aurora. What you want to do, Dr. Bayard?
I'm going to shoot my crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your dice. 1d20. Yeah, I don't think that's going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. They have a better AC than that. Okay. And then I think we are up to Pert again.
That's right. He's going to jump on top of one of the little spiky hand guys and try to bite him in the face.
Oh, heck. Okay. Yeah. Get feral. Get feral there, Mr. Possum. Roll your attack, man. Oh, yes, that hits. Okay. So I think you do a 1d6 damage with your bite.
And 1d4 because of my jagged teeth.
That's right. You got the jagged teeth curse or benefit, depends on how you look at it. Makes you ugly, but you know.
D4. So that's
It's a good
5.
thing you have the jagged teeth. You basically bite its throat out. It you kind of get this squelch, and it doesn't really bleed. The little fluid that comes out is this weird milky stuff, and it tastes terrible.
Ah!
And it falls down. And that leaves Lena.
Well, since the only target left is the big guy, I guess, because I believe we've killed all of the little ones.
Well, you saw the little things. There's still one attacking Aurora, but you saw Aurora do something with that weird little thing that she found on the table, and it shot out this beam of light, very bright. It was almost blinding, and you could see it burned a big hole through the middle of that giant figure at the end of the room. And when that happened, it was about to. It had a saw in its hand, and it looked like it was about to use it on Garfield, and then it just stopped moving altogether.
Okay, so I guess I'll shoot the little one with the ice beam. And if there's only one thing that's still active,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a miss.
well, I guess it's moving, and well.
That's a miss. Okay, so now the remaining monster. I better roll and see what his response is. Yeah, he runs away. Since Aurora is occupied with shooting, he just runs away. He disappears behind one of the statues. And you hear this clank of some kind of weird noise like grinding or clanking or something. And then there's silence. And we are now out of combat order. Garfield is still on the table. He's in evident pain as he is attached by this nail. Garfield, I assume you want to pull it out, and so free yourself. And does anybody want to assist him?
Yes, I'll take my dagger and cut the nail.
You won't. Yeah, you could cut him, but the nail is made of metal. So.
Okay.
I say, wait, hold on, wait, hold on, wait, don't grab it yet. And I reach my backpack, and I have a crowbar in there. I grab the crowbar and pry the nail out.
Okay, roll your d20. That gives you significant mechanical advantage.
I can't do it myself. I'm going to let somebody else do it because I can't. 'Cause
Okay.
like I
Do
look
you?
at the leopards laying there on the table.
I'll do it.
Okay. All righty. Go ahead and make your roll.
That's a
Yes.
15.
So it
Very nice.
smarts a little as she pulls it out, but Garfield, you are free. The crowbar obviously assisted her, but she gave it a pretty darn good pull anyway. Like I said, you only took 1 hit point of damage. You can kind of wrap it up. It's going to be sore. There's going to be a mark.
It's going to leave a mark. Yeah, I should say so.
Yeah, it's like that was not the most pleasant experience. But you got to be up close when you saw whatever this weird flashlight is burn a hole through the, and you distinctly smelled the smell of, it was like wood was on fire. It was an interesting smell.
Well, there's that smell, and there's also the smell of burnt cat fur. It must be by, like, inch.
I was about to say, did you lose your eyebrows? Anyway, so
I know.
okay, so what do you guys do now?
Are all these spikehead creatures gone, or are there any left?
Do you search around looking for them?
Yeah, I was hoping to find one alive.
Go ahead and roll a
any of
d20.
Okay. Do I add anything to that?
I just roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh, and Mark, once I'm free, I take out my mace and I smash this thing to dust.
Okay. So you guys see Garfield start smacking on the toy maker, and pieces of it start, he gives it some hits, and some are more effective than others. Looks like it was actually very tough if you try to hit it with what you guys would consider normal weapons. But obviously it's not able to move or evade, and he starts, stuff starts breaking off, and you can see that the thing is made mostly of wood. Let's see, Roger, you do a little search around, and you can't see any of those things in there. You have no idea where the one that got away got to. He just ran behind one of these soldier figures, and now he just seems to be gone. And Garfield, a very annoyed cat, really mutant cat, is over there smashing the crap out of the big wooden thing.
I start hacking the wall, thinking, maybe there's like some kind of little door that opens that came out of, or they had to
Right.
come
Okay.
from somewhere.
Yeah, the substance is extremely resistant. Whatever you're hitting, like the floor consists of these large square tiles, and it's very hard. What are you hitting it with?
Axe?
Yeah, you're a little concerned you could damage the edge of your axe as you
No.
keep trying to kind of hammer on it. If you have a blunt end, you can use that, but you find it's not terribly effective. This stuff is really tough.
I give up if I see that it's, not getting me anywhere.
Yeah. You're vaguely, again, as an ancient machine, you're vaguely aware that there's various substances that, durable facilities can be made out of that tend to require like energy weapons and stuff like that to do any real damage. So do you guys kind of, so is anybody else searching around?
Yeah. Lena is going to look at the spot where the first one that she froze popped out of, and
Mhm.
try to figure out where it's entered the room from. And well, she's all she did was see it step out from behind that statue, so she's going to pick up the statue, or attempt to pick up the statue, and then look to see if there's a hidden door under the statue.
Statue's very heavy. Why don't you go ahead and roll a d20?
Hmm.
So do you want to lift it or do you want to knock it over?
Knock it over because I'm really looking for a hidden door.
Takes you some effort. You guys all hear a big boom as this apparently very heavy wooden statue, remember it's about 6 feet tall, falls over, just hits the floor with this hard tile floor with a thud. A little piece of one of the things that's part of its uniform breaks off. You see it's a piece of wood. So then roll another d20 to do a search. You're looking, I presume, for a secret door.
Hmm.
Okay. Let me double check that in the rules. So let's see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, you don't find any underneath the statue. Maybe it was just hiding behind it. You're just not sure.
Hmm.
Any of you guys want to do anything else while you're in here?
gonna- Go ahead.
Did we already check if there's something in the desk where the toy maker was standing?
The work desk. Nobody's checked that yet.
Then I'm going to check that.
Alrighty. Roll a d20. Alrighty. This is actually very easy to find. You find a piece of paper, and it's kind of crudely written by hand, which surprises you. Everything in here seems to be, I don't know, higher tech than that. But what you see is from Miss Marjorie. Quota for this year: 20 new servants. And then you see the number 20 scratched out, and you see 18, you see 17, and then you see a big jump down to 7.
Hmm. This is strange, but maybe it has to do with the number of those. Oh, they were not 7 dolls, right? In the room with us.
No.
But the little creatures were more than that.
Yes, the ones that you've seen. There's 3 of them in there laying on the floor dead now.
I showed this to the group. See, maybe someone can figure out what it means.
Do you think they're talking about the children?
Maybe
How
that's
many
the
children?
that's the count of how many they needed to make, and they needed to make a lot less after that.
Hmm.
Like they're
Well, I mean, this is one of those things where you kind of need to know who is asking the question. If you don't know who is asking the question, then
yeah. Well, it says need 20, so if the number goes down, then they needed less, and it said it was trying to make more. So I guess that's what was going on. So maybe there's 13 of these things total that were floating around.
How many children were kidnapped?
Oh, you remember that it was a fairly good number. It was something on the order of, 10 or 11 kids. it's kind of hard to tell because when it comes to the mutant plants, it's not always clear how many of the little ones there are running around. They tend to stay on the fringes of the community.
Plus, every other mutant plant child is named Bud.
There you go. When you have 3 or 4 or 5, 6 dozen buds, it's hard to tell which of the buds are missing and which are still here.
It's funny because my second mutant plant character is actually named Bumps.
So, are there any other openings or anything on the floor or the walls that stand out?
The only things you know about, of course, Aurora and Dr. Bayard and Tulip have told you about the elevator shaft. And the elevator itself is not working, but there is an elevator shaft, and it looks like the elevator is on the top floor. And of course, Garfield told everyone about the interesting vent he found that he kind of looked into, and it looked just a little bit dusty and had a weird smell.
Does it look like that vent goes up? Can we go up?
Garfield, do you remember that session well enough to say? I think I know the
Yes.
answer.
Yeah, it was. I mean, well, my character doesn't know this, but it was obviously some type of mail slot, like almost like what you'd put like a pneumatic tube kind of thing. Was the impression
Well,
I got.
it was big enough you guys could crawl in it. It's just you'd be
Wait,
on all fours.
Wait. Didn't the doctor say that when he was looking inside the elevator shaft, the elevator was on the floor above us, and that
Yes.
it was stuck there somehow? So there's
Well,
definitely a floor above.
the controls were not the controls were non-functional. That's correct.
Right. Maybe we could climb up the elevator shaft.
I just thought of something we might consider. What if we went back downstairs, went outside, and went up to the roof from the outside of the building, and then came down?
Yeah. I mean, we have a good idea as how high up we would need to climb since we've looked at the inside of it.
Well, the first floor was like, I think 15 feet, and this floor is like 10 feet. And the next floor is probably like 10 or 12 feet. So you're looking at about 50 feet up. But I doubt the walls are sheer. There's usually tree. I remember that when we came in here, there's lots of trees around. We could probably climb a tree and get most of the way up and then throw a grappling hook over and climb across. I mean, they got to be in here somewhere. Obviously, they're on the third floor since they're not on the first or second floor. And the sooner we find them, the sooner we can get, before these whatever things going on in here like hurt them anymore. Because they've killed a couple of the kids, so and we need to save as many as we can, obviously. So
I will read the original description of what you guys saw outside again because it's been a while. I know. It says this strange building rises at least 100 feet above you at its dome top.
Oh.
The building is covered with vines and creepers, but its white surface still has a cheery glow where it peeks out beneath. A clear double door can be seen in front of you, covered only by a few vines. The door see a big open space, blah, 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 blah. So it's, and remember, it has no windows, right? And it's some kind of white ceramic. And the top is kind of like a dome that looks like the rest of the building, which is kind of interesting. So when Aurora and Dr. Bayard looked in the shaft, they could see the elevator was way up above. And there's, of course, cables and other things and that hang down from it. It has the equipment that you'd expect to see with some kind of elevator, although this is supposedly a very high-tech elevator. And then, of course, the shaft leading down.
But if it's an elevator, it should have a ladder on the side for maintenance. How else would they get up and down if there's a problem? They wouldn't just like shimmy down the cables. They'd have to use they could use the ladder to go up and down for maintenance.
Oh,
So
far
sentries
future.
on one side there. What's that?
Far future. Remember, this was the far future before everything went gonzo. So who knows? I mean, it
Also,
does have,
got
yeah,
it.
so they might have used like holo flyers or little anti-grav belts or who knows. But it does have, it does have cabling attached to it. The only inconvenience is that the elevator is way up at the top, and or what you think is the top. And so, but there is that way, and you can try to climb up it or go down it for that matter. Either event would require climbing or sliding. And then there's the vent, which is just barely big enough for you guys to crawl through on all fours. And those are the only two ways out of this floor that you're aware of, other than the escalator you guys came up from the first floor.
And that one only goes down; it doesn't go up anymore.
Right. There was an escalator from the first to the second floor.
Yeah. Well,
And Alina looks at both of them and realizes they're dark, and she hates the dark.
I would like to point out I can fly. So
You can
100
fly.
100 feet wouldn't really be that big a deal. I could fly up the top of the building and see what we can see.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go back down to the first floor and exit the building and try to fly up? Who else wants to go with you? Who else wants to go with Garfield to do this?
Do we have rope?
Lena is going
You know,
to.
he's not the only one who can fly. There's also
Yeah.
characters who have psionic flight.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
shit.
go up to about 70 foot.
Well, Lena wants to go for whichever option is the brightest because she doesn't like it.
Do we have
Well,
rope?
the outside would be brighter.
Does anybody have rope?
But we
I
could
did
also-
collect a piece of rope when we were messing with that dead whatever thing we found next to that chamber.
Yeah, check your character sheets. I'm pretty sure some of you do have rope alike.
I have a rope. Yes.
I think I do too, but I have to look at my sheet.
Well, you could also fly up into the what'd you call it? The shaft to the elevator.
Well, no, I have to
get
unfurl my
up in
wing.
there.
The shaft is only big enough to crawl up. I'd have to get on all fours and do the cat thing. So
No,
there's
That's true, but anyone with psionic flight wouldn't have that limitation.
I can try that. I have psionic flight.
Yeah, let's take a look at what psionic flight says. I'm going to learn all about these capabilities. That's one of the nice things about, this game is the psionic, the various mutant capabilities are kind of cool, but you have to kind of keep track of them too. Let's see. So psionic flight.
Okay. Looking at it in alphabetical order, I don't see anything named psionic.
Well, it's flight, psionic.
Right. Found it. That's a very short description.
So the character may fly through the air with a movement of up to will times 10. Any encumbrance will hinder the movement by reducing the speed at a level set by the mutant lord. But
So
I mean, that's easy. Yeah. So yeah, but that just determines the rate at which he flies. It doesn't determine the distance.
Oh.
It just determines his rate. So he doesn't actually have any limitation on distance. It's just a matter of how fast can he fly.
And
so Dr. Bayard,
if he tries carrying someone else, that makes it move slower, but it still goes.
His willpower is 12, so he can basically fly as fast as he can move, which is 120 feet around.
Yeah, that's actually really fast. Okay.
So, Dr. Bayard, is that what you want to do? You want to go over to the elevator and try to fly up?
I'll go up and check what's up there.
Okay. Alrighty. And where are the rest of you while he's doing this?
Well, I'm going to go outside and with the people that are trying to fly up the outside.
Okay.
I was gonna say if
So,
somebody flying up could, tie a rope or something might help us climb up
Yeah.
or
Well, I mean,
sure.
I have a piece of rope that I stole from that chamber, but I don't think it's
Well,
long enough.
also Aurora has 50 feet of silk rope. So what
Okay.
I need to know is who is at the elevator and who is outside with Garfield the flying cat.
I'm gonna go to the elevator to see if we can figure out why it's not
Okay.
working.
So Dr. Bayard and Aurora are at the elevator. Is anyone else at the elevator?
Pert will stay with the humans. Yes.
Okay, so Pert is at the
Yeah.
elevator.
And
I guess we'll all go there, right?
Well, some people were going to go outside with Garfield,
Yeah, at least 3
I
people
thought.
outside.
But outside the elevator, right?
No, like
No,
outside the building.
outside the building. Garfield's going
Oh.
to try to fly. He can't really fly in the elevator shaft, but he's going to try to go up to the dome on top or see if he can find the roof. If that
Wait, why
makes
can't he
sense.
fly in the elevator shaft? Did he eat too much lasagna?
Well, there's not really enough space.
It's winged flight. His wings.
He has
stick to the rope.
wings. He has wings.
Oh.
Like he's been able to fly. Like on the first floor, he was able to fly because it's this enormous open space, and it was like 30 feet tall. And he was also able to fly up the elevator shaft because, again, it's a big open space. So he wasn't constrained till he came to the end of it. But the elevator shaft, you've got basically this space that's like 10 by 10, and it would probably be a little harder, I think, for somebody with wings to fly in that space.
what about our person with psionic flight?
Well, that's Dr. Bayard. He's already said he's going to try it.
I'll follow him because I also have that. I'm just slower than he is.
Guys, I understand. So all I need to know is who is at the elevator shaft with Dr. Bayard and who is outside with with Garfield as he tries to fly up to the roof.
Oh, can I go back to that chamber with let's see here. What was the 2-2 and see if I can swipe more robots with that.
No, there's nothing there now.
Okay. All right, so I guess whatever piece, I think it's only like about 10 or 15 feet long. So,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. So again, who is out? I know Garfield is flying up to the roof from the outside.
I'm
Who
with
is
Garfield.
outside? Okay. All right. And everybody else is over there where Dr. Bayard and Aurora are going to try to see if they can get into the elevator.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Garfield, you and Lena go outside the building. I'll resolve you guys first. And you look up, and again, the building's about 100 feet tall, and you can see a dome at the top. The whole outside is this kind of bright white ceramic material.
Okay.
So you hear the sounds of the jungle around, but there doesn't appear to be any creatures outside or anything paying you any mind. So what do you do?
Well, look out for pterodactyls first, and once I'm sure there's none in the air.
Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20 for pterodactyls.
See if you see pterodactyls. You look around, you're pretty confident that there are no like giant eagles or pterodactyls or other flying things that do kind of exist in the wasteland. You're pretty sure you don't see any. Okay. So you feel like the sky is clear.
Okay. Well, because I know there's some big flying predators who are like, cat, it's what's for dinner. So
exactly.
All right. Well,
enormous mutated pigeons.
Yeah. Well, and I remember the most important thing, and anytime you're in a horror situation, split the party. So
there you go.
So, all right, up we go. Up and away.
So as you two exit the building, you hear, "Thank you for coming. Return anytime."
We will.
So you fly up?
Yep.
Okay. So it's an easy flight for you. You get up to the top of the building. You don't see any windows. You don't see really anything until you get to the top. And what you see at the top is this large white dome that seems to be made of the same material as the walls of the building, this super hard ceramic material.
And there's nothing else up there, no doors or hatches or nothing.
The only door you've ever seen in the building is the double doors on that first floor that you guys entered. That's about it. You don't see any. As you fly around, I'll assume you flew around, kind of took a careful look. You just don't see anything. And then you get to the top, and you look at it from the side, you look at it from the top. It just looks like a big white dome.
Is there like anything growing on top of it, or is there dirt, or is it like perfectly clean?
It is shockingly clean. It's like this brilliant ceramic white, almost like porcelain is what it looks like. It's quite a bit harder than porcelain. Um, uh, it's just this big white dome.
Now I can hover, right?
You can. You can kind of fly more or less in the same place. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly. Basically sink down, as it were, and hover until you get close enough to reach out and touch the roof, and I'm going to take out my mace and bash at one and see what happens.
Okay. I won't make you roll to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. That's a really good hit.
Points.
Yep. So you hit the dome, and it makes this distinctive clank, like your mace has hit something hard.
Is it like a metallic sound, or?
It's weird. It's a sound like you contacted something hard, but it doesn't really sound like metal. It's a brittle sound that you don't recall ever hearing. You've hit various things, of course, with your mace. You've hit rock, you've hit wood, you've hit softer, squishier things like yourself, and you've hit metal. This doesn't sound. It's a very hard impact, and yet it doesn't quite sound like anything you've heard before.
Does it mar the surface or chip or anything?
Not that you can see. Roll a d20 though, and then tell me what your. See, I want to say wits check, but that's not correct. I'm pretty sure it's wisdom.
Wisdom. You want intelligence or willpower?
Yeah, I think willpower took the place of wisdom. So yes. Let's see. Garfield the cat
is a 12.
Yeah, so no bonus. So just go ahead and roll your d20.
12.
Yeah, it's just nothing about what you're seeing stands out to you. It's like you just hit something really hard, but it doesn't sound normal. It's a sound of impact, but it doesn't sound like anything you've hit before. That's really all you know.
Gotta hit it again.
Go right ahead and roll your damage again.
Nope, another 11 points.
Okay,
Bam,
yeah.
bam.
So you, wham, wham, wham. Yeah, nothing you can see.
Is it now? Just out of curiosity, I look at my mace. Does the mace look like it's deformed at all?
You can see some like shiny spots where you made the impact. So it's clearly hitting something very hard.
Okay, so this is working. All right. Then I look over at whoever's flying with me and I say, all right, well, this obviously isn't going to work. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go back down and climb up the mine shaft, I guess, or whatever, or that big hole. So,
yeah.
That sucks.
Give me just a second, guys. Somebody's asking me a question. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be here.
Well, that was
all right. Well,
no windows, no balconies, nothing we can control it.
Yeah. Time to plot and plan while he's gone. So, Amy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, did you get your new heater?
They're going to deliver it Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
After the storm.
After the storm, yeah.
That's helpful.
So.
I still don't have my furnace is out, and I'm using space heaters right now, and my hope is that we don't lose power, but we'll just have to wait and see on that.
Well, if you do lose power, you can go to the hospital, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they
but
have
of
the nurses' room, for overnight. I'm sure they must have, I'm sure they'd have accommodations where, like, an emergency. Yeah.
yeah, and I'll probably go to my sister's house. Um, she's in an apartment complex. She'll be warmer than we are, um, even if they don't have power either. So
That's hard. Yeah, it's the downside of not having a fireplace.
I do have a fireplace.
Oh.
It's a propane fireplace, and I
Oh.
realized that I could use it as a backup.
Hey guys,
But
let's take about a 5-minute break. I've got to take care of something real quick, and I will be right back.
Mm.
He has to
but it
plot
will, it
when
will
how to kill
only
the
heat
sparks.
the
Was that?
main room, so
Hmm.
I'll have to sleep on the couch.
What are you gonna do with the cat?
Well, if I go to my sister's, I'll take her with me.
Oh. Hmm. I was just, it's a good opportunity
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I figure if you're just sleeping on the couch, the cat will just sleep on top of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will. We'll see. We haven't gotten anything in yet. I've seen a few flakes, but we'll see.
I have family up in New York, and I was looking at Syracuse, and I guess it's supposed to start snowing tonight, and then it's supposed to snow continuously for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Lower New York, so they were saying like 12 to 16 inches. I know people up by Buffalo, they'll probably get like at least 20.
Yeah. Well, Buffalo always gets sopped in, so
Yeah.
it's like the Arctic Circle. Oh. Anyway. I was talking to a couple of guys from another site. They live out in Minnesota. Oh God, I feel bad for them.
Oh,
Jeez.
geez.
Yeah.
So
He said
several
they have a foot of snow now, and they're expecting like 4 more feet over the next 3 days. Yeah.
several of my siblings went up to Ohio for family stuff for this weekend, and they're like, "Oh well, hopefully it won't be too much of a problem with this weather." And it's like,
Yeah. Well,
from what I've heard, they're not exactly enjoying the weather.
I can't imagine why. I mean, it's lovely weather. Quick biome here. Oh, bio break. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What gets me is this storm goes all the way from Newfoundland all the way down to New Mexico.
It's
There's actually,
huge.
there's actually part of the storm actually reaches into Arizona, which is wild.
This is why I was jokingly asking um, the people in Portugal if it was affecting them too.
Actually, we do have a storm here, but it's not the same. It's just raining.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map, and it says the north half of Portugal is snow ice.
Oh,
Oh
so
yeah, there is snowing. Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Here
And
it has been, but,
so
but
so
it's
and all of
obviously
so
storm.
so for Miguel, it's just not freezing cold.
No, never. Here it's never freezing cold. It's just the probably the lowest is 0 Celsius. That's the lowest, and even that it's very rare.
Yes, like where I live, it we have like serious cold weather for like a week or two out of the year, and like just chilly for several months, and that's about as far as it goes. And currently, this is the coldest that I'm expecting it to get in this year.
You know, I know this is relatively meaningless reality, but I'm looking at. I like to look at the weather map, and there's like a world weather map tells you the temperature pretty much everywhere. And I've noticed there's parts of Siberia that are colder than Antarctica, like on a constant basis. Like right now, there's this one spot in Siberia that I check out periodically, and it's negative 65,
Mhm. Yeah.
and it's like I can't wrap my mind around negative 65, and that's
People,
the air
people,
temperature. That's not the wind.
people
You know,
wonder why it is that so much of Siberia is functionally deserted. This is why. It's like it's
yeah,
just
well,
that
yeah.
cold. And also, this is the reason why certain parts of Canada are also functionally deserted.
But what I don't understand is there's evergreens that stay, they grow year round. And how does anything grow in 50 to below? I mean, how does that even work?
It grows very slowly.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, that's like the short way of putting it, but it's just like a lot of those things. It might take them 20 years to get to a height that's tall enough for you to be able to see it from a distance and be like, oh, that's a tree over there and not a bush. Hmm.
Well, I've heard that like the trees in Siberia, some of them are like 300-400 years old. So,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, well, still pretty wild.
So do the trees in Siberia explode like they're warning us?
Okie dokie.
I think they've accustomed themselves over the last 3 million years to the temperature. So,
Maybe.
Anyway, all right.
Alrighty.
Ridiculous. So,
Alrighty. So, now while Garfield has been outside with Lena, trying to find a way in from the outside, Dr. Bayard and Aurora and Pert and Skits have been, and Tulip have been hanging around the elevator shaft, watching Dr. Bayard fly up to the bottom of the elevator. And it's a good 30 more, 40 more, 50 more feet up the shaft to the bottom of the elevator. You do not see any indication of any doors in between. And Dr. Bayard, you get up to the bottom of the elevator. You see, that there's some connected cables that kind of, and there's like little pads on the corners of the bottom of the elevator. You can make a check to see if you can figure out what those are, but they're kind of these round pads that almost look like lights in some ways, like a light fixture.
Is there somewhere where I can tie a rope?
There is. You could tie a rope to where one of the cables enters the elevator, and you could do it that way.
I guess
And that would.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
And I would understand that. I'll tie a rope, and then I'll maybe Aurora can climb up and try to understand what those things
Okay.
are.
Okay. Do I have to do a roll to climb?
If you're going to climb a rope, yes.
Mhm.
Roll a d20.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're having difficulty making progress climbing the rope.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's very nerve-wracking because you can see that the shaft below you probably is, 40 or 30 or 40 or 50 feet down. It looks
Can
like
I-
there may be some basement level there below the first floor. It's a long way down.
Can I try to help her climb the stairs with my
You can. since you can fly, you can roll a d20, and if you're successful, you can assist. It's a fairly low DC. Oh, there you go. So, Sylvia, go ahead and add +2 to your next roll. There you go. So you start climbing up the rope, and you get up to the bottom of the elevator, and it looks like there may be there's like this little square area under it that is surrounded by a seam. It looks like it could be a hatch of some kind.
Okay, let me. Do I need to roll another d20? Yes.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out, yes. Well, if I think it's a hatch, then I can just try to pull it, right? Or I can say to Dr. Bayard, I think this may be a hatch. Help me pull it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are going to try to jimmy what you think is a hatch. What tools do you have with you for that purpose?
I don't have anything. I would just have my dagger. I don't know if I can use it. And I have a crowbar. I have a crowbar.
The crowbar.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you have the crowbar, then that is presumably what you would use. So which one of you wants to make the primary roll, and which one of you? So you both have. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he'll make the primary roll, and Aurora will assist. So Aurora, roll your assist roll first.
No.
Oh, that's a very good assist roll. Too bad that's not the primary, right? And then Dr. Bayard, you roll your primary roll. You do get a +2. So
15.
it takes some effort, and even with your psionic flight, it kind of leaves you unstable for a little bit. But then finally, it's like you somehow get the edge of the crowbar in the seam, and you start to pull and pull and pull and push, and suddenly it pops open, and the door flops down. It's it's just barely big enough for someone to get through, and it does seem to lead up into a space beyond it.
I get inside.
Okay. The minute you do, a light comes on inside, and you hear a voice. Hot floor for special occasions only.
Do I understand any of this?
It's spoken word, but it's an ancient language. Aurora, you hear it, and it's one of the languages you recognize.
So I translate what he's saying. I will also climb up. I will ask Dr. Bayard a hand, and I will climb inside.
Okay.
And up there. Yeah.
Okay. So now you are in this kind of box. There's obviously a open spot in the floor that's about 2 by 2, where you guys entered it. It's very clean inside. It's brightly lit. It's kind of composed of that same white ceramic material that the floors and the outside of the building seem to be composed of. And there's a door. It's kind of a weird looking door. It's like it's in 2 parts, and one is inset from the other.
Okay, I look down and I ask if they can, the ones that are still down there, if they can climb up the rope, or if they need some help, I can go there.
Okay.
Yeah, try to climb up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Skits tries to climb. Skits, roll a d20.
Just a base D20.
Just a base d20.
Ugh.
What's your strength?
His strength is 15 +1.
Okay. You do not make any progress, but you don't fall.
Okay, well, that's good.
So I can give a
Fine.
hand.
You can fly back down and help him out.
Should I roll again?
Yeah, just for the assist.
But I'm not going to assist anything with this.
Yeah, Dr. Bayard's trying to help you, but Skitch, you feel like he really just needs to let you leave you alone because he's not really helping you very much.
I got it. I got it. I ain't got it. So can I try
Do
again?
you want to try again?
Sure. That's
Okay.
better.
This time you're able to finally get a proper grip on the rope and you start climbing up and you're at the hatch and I'll assume the others help you get in. Who wants to, let's see, who else wants to try to climb? I think there are 2 characters who have sonic flight. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm standing there at the bottom looking up into the shaft with my eyes glowing at everybody, the way possums do. Just kind of
Yeah.
waiting for everybody else to make their way up.
Okay. So who wants to go next to climb the rope?
I will.
Okay. So Tulip, roll your d20. Okay. Again, you're having difficulty making progress. You're kind of stuck there right now.
I'll try to give her an assist. I'll float out there and try to
boost her.
try to give her a boost.
Okay. Roll your assistance check. You're having difficulty helping her. Tulip, do you want to continue to try to climb the rope or do you want to go back to a safe place?
I'll try one more time.
All right.
You're saying oiling the rope is a bad idea? Now you tell.
Okay. You
second
feel a little less stable, but again, you don't fall. However, you can't make any progress.
All right. Well, I guess I'm stuck on the second floor.
Okay, so she goes back and says, so who wants to try climbing the rope after Tulip? And I will say that at this point, Garfield and Lena arrive from outside.
As a cat, do I have a natural ability to climb? Can I pretend the mine shaft or the elevator shaft is a curtain?
as a mutant cat, no, sadly. You will need to climb the rope.
Actually, I have a prehensile tail, right?
You do have a prehensile tail.
I don't think that's useful for climbing.
Well, I mean, I can climb the rope and use the tail to hook on something, the cable maybe, as like a safety wire,
Try to give yourself a second chance in case you fall.
Well, my tail acts as like an OSHA representative, so.
Okay, I'll give it to you. So you climb up.
falls,
You're trying to climb
lands
up the rope, and you're gripping it with your prehensile tail in case you screw up. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, roll your d20.
Is this strength or dex?
This will be a strength check.
Oh.
So you'd add your strength bonus to your d20 roll.
So -10. Gotcha. All right.
Actually, you hit your target number. So Garfield starts to climb up the rope. You make it to the entryway where Dr. Bayard and Aurora help you get into the elevator. And then, of course, you see the things that they saw, this kind of nice white ceramic interior. It looks a lot to you like what's on the outside of the building. It's very clean. It's brightly lit inside. And there's this weird offset door that you see in front of you. Who wants to try to climb up next?
When I get inside, I'll drop my rope down because I have 50 feet of rope. So I'll attach that to that 50 foot. That'll drop, give us 100 feet. And then what we can do is somebody can make a knot, like a circle, simple knot, and then put their foot in it and grab the rope, and then we can just pull them up. And between 3 of us, we can make no problem.
Okay. So is that what you guys want to do? Who wants
Does
to
it
get in the loop?
does it take away the roll?
Well, the role now becomes the role of the people who are pulling you up, not the role of the person who's climbing.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Lena um, needs someone to move her up there because I don't think she can climb properly in darkness.
Okay. So she'd have to be lifted up by the loop anyway.
Yeah,
Okay. So does Lena want to go next?
sure. Why not?
Okay. So let's see. Who wants to be the primary of Garfield, Dr. Bayard, and Aurora, and the other two can roll assist?
I only have a 9 strength, so who's strongest here?
Probably
Yeah,
Aurora.
I have 9 strengths also.
I have 10.
Okay. Okay. So Dr. Bayard has a 10. So Dr. Bayard can be the primary. The other two can roll assist. Okay. So you guys roll your assist rolls. So Skits assists.
Yeah.
And so do Aurora and Garfield try to assist also?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that was a +4, so that's 11. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys, like it's like the rope slipped in your hand a little, Dr. Bayard. So you guys, but nobody falls. So do you guys want to try again?
You really don't want to finish this week, do you?
I tell you what, I'll show you.
Look, it's
If
not
Dr. Bayard keeps doing that, he will kill one of you. And that's the only reason I'm hesitant to let you go. But you know what? You're right, because it's 4:30 now. So I'm just going to say that eventually, with various slips and scary moments and oops, and next time I'll wear gloves. You guys eventually all get into the elevator. It is not like you're shoulder to shoulder, but it is definitely tighter in there once you all get inside. And again, same thing you've all seen. It's kind of that bright white. It's got a nice diffuse light that's somehow coming from the ceiling or walls. You're not sure, but it's well lit in there. And that weirdly offset door or double door, you can't really tell, on one side.
It's at this moment we hear a mechanical voice say, "Express elevator to the basement." Affirmative, and then we're suddenly all weightless. Well,
I did actually briefly consider having my character try to explore the basement, but then realize like, oh wait, it's dark down there. My character doesn't do that.
Can we open the door?
we get
So
the
what do you
crowbar
guys do?
out the door. I have a crowbar. Somebody else has a crowbar. We'll start hacking and frying.
Okay, who's on the crowbars?
Was that?
Who is on the crowbars? Who's
Okay.
going to make the rolls with crowbars?
But is there any buttons or something like that in the elevator?
There is. There's some kind of little thing, almost like a metal panel, and it's got little gem-like things in it with
Can,
the
can
kind
I
of.
try to figure out if there's a button that could be open to open the door?
Sure, go ahead and make your tech roll. Roll a D20.
Escape.
Oh, the dice that are against us today.
Somehow you just can't quite figure it out, and in fact, you're a little worried that if you do it wrong, you could send everyone crashing to their death nearly 100 feet below. So
Can I try?
Okay, I'll try that.
So
Crowbars it is.
Yeah.
okay, who else tries? Guys, I swear I haven't done a single
Yes, I
thing to the
also have
dice
a
pot
problem.
today. Okay. Yeah, between the three of you. So I'm going to save us some time. I'm going to say, let me do a roll. Let me do a roll. I'm going to roll D100. Let's see. So I'm going to say if it's 80 to 100, Aurora finally figures out how to work the panel. If it's 20 to 80, in other words, 20 to 79, then you guys just managed to get the door, kind of crowbarred open. Less than 20, a bad incident happens. Let's see what happens.
Oh, well,
That's our luck.
less than 20, we find out what the basement looks like.
Woo!
Okay.
Crowbars.
So, you guys working with two crowbars, finally managed to wedge the door open. You hear a distinct snapping sound, like something broke, and then the doors just kind of open up, and here is what you see. This upper level is pervaded by an almost sacred silence. The night sky is spread out high above you, but there is no sky arc. Instead, it's like there's a large, bulbous, pale orb above you, gleaming merrily with a silver light. And not too far away is a strangely decorated tree standing at least 40 feet tall. You also see a large red wagon or cart, which doesn't appear to have any wheels, but it has something almost like blades on the feet. As for the tree that you're seeing, the branches of this towering evergreen tree, and it is huge, it's enormous, are hung with brightly colored pulsing fruit. A silver five-pointed star sits at its top. Beneath the tree's lowest branches is a heap of brightly wrapped boxes similar to those on the lower level. Strewn among them, you also see the embroidered leather bags that that the children are routinely given to gather things while they go out and do their chores. So this is a clear sign that the children were here. What do you guys do?
Garfield immediately goes over to the bag where the bags are and looks around.
Okay, as you step toward them, a booming voice addresses you. Halt! It is not yet time. Leave now, or wait a day before you take these gifts, or be destroyed.
Get bent.
Well, we could wait a day.
Who's making that noise? Is it the tree?
It's coming from the direction of the tree.
Can I shoot it with my laser pistol?
Okay. I will let you go ahead and get in a shot. Go ahead and roll D20 to hit.
Of course.
Boy, yeah, that will not hit. But the beam does go off. Go ahead and roll damage for the thing you actually hit. 5d6.
One of the children. Yeah. I'm missing one. Okay.
And one more. So let's see. That's shockingly survivable. So 11, the beam passes the tree and it hits this domed interior surface, and you actually see it shimmer for a minute. And the area right near where the beam hits goes temporarily transparent, allowing you to see outside, and then boom, it's back to being this white surface. And now initiative. So I'll let you guys roll 1d. Somebody on your side roll 1d6
I
plus
got
1.
it.
To die, I eagle.
Oh,
And it looks like the Christmas tree gets to go. So
we
let's
tied.
see.
It's
We
a die. We
tied.
have a +1.
It actually has a bonus.
Of course
Oh,
it does.
boo.
Shocker.
So yeah, well, welcome to the boss monster, guys.
Hey, I get it. He's a
So
top.
all right. So let me see.
As he attacks, I say, I fought in your general direction.
So okay. So it's going to start out harsh because that's what it does. The 5-pointed star at the top suddenly flies at the group of you. It comes right overhead your group and explodes.
Like a mortar round. Nice.
Everybody do a DC 12 reflex save.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Odd Sparkins.
Oh wait.
D12.
Or is this
This is a
on
saving throw.
throw?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
DC 12. So you have to roll D20 and add your reflex. I'm sorry, I'm saying
Your
reflex
dex?
save. I'm sounding like an idiot. I converted it to Mutant Future. Hold on, let me see what I did with the conversion. I think I changed it to an energy save because Mutant Future has its own saves.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
Stun attack or radiation
So we
attack.
got to get over that number, right?
Right. So give me
Yeah.
just a second here.
I have it, but that doesn't mean I remember all the rules.
Okay, so the star. Okay, so it's your energy save. It's your energy save. So let's see. Your energy save for all of you. All of you, except for Skits, are trying to hit 15 or above.
On a D12?
And
How do you do that?
no.
on a
You're
D20.
you're supposed to
Use
you're
a
supposed to
D12.
roll a d20 and then get higher than the target.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this considered heat or cold?
Oh, good.
It's an energy attack. It's an explosion.
Okay.
So 15 for everyone except Skits, and Skits, it's a 14.
I rolled a
Skits is
1.
immune to poison or death, but not energy attacks.
No.
You.
I got a 19.
Everybody failed.
So let me see. So we've got D20s. Miguel, did you roll a D20 or D12? Oh, I see some people rolling D12s, guys. I'm sorry. That must have been when I said it was a DC 12, I didn't mean roll a D12. I meant roll a D20. I was reading the original text. But it's an energy save, DC 15. So Bingo Man Zero made his. That's Pert. Mar Hockman, it looks like you missed yours.
A lot.
Sylvia, you missed yours. Amy missed yours. Skits missed his. Garfield missed his. Miguel. Yeah. Okay.
Or does my energy retaining cells wanted to suck that right in? Ooh, energy. Thank. Oh no, too much. No bad.
Oh crap. So for those who failed their save, it's 17 hit points of damage.
Whoa.
Oh.
70? 0?
17. 17.
Oh.
It's there in channel. And for those who saved, you take half.
Half.
So that would be 9 points. I think that's Bingo Man. That's Pert.
Yep.
Correct.
Who's
The
got a
cat is-
flamethrower?
Okay. So that is its attack for this round. And now the rest of you get to attack.
What are we? We're shooting at a Christmas tree.
It is like this enormous Christmas tree covered with ornaments and a bunch of presents at the bottom.
Bert's gonna shoot it with its laser eyes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you go ahead and do that.
All right. So that's the optic emissions. Let's see, I get no bonus for missile attacks. So I guess that would a 12 hit, or would it, or
So hold on just a second. All right. You have to get a total of 15 or better. So I think that's a miss.
that's a miss.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I will. I'm gonna whack it with my pole arm.
Okay, so you run up and start chopping at it with your pole arm. Do you have any kind of plus? Do you have a +1 for strength or anything like that?
I think I do. Hold on. Yeah, I have a +1 for strength.
Then you hit it. Roll your damage. I think it does it. Does it do a D10? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Okay, it takes 9 points of damage. There you go. Okay.
I'm going to try to shoot it again. Uh,
All right.
I think I felt right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did miss it. Go ahead and roll your damage though, just to see how much damage you do to the dome when you miss. That's 5d6. Okay. So that's 14, 15, 16. So same effect as before. The dome shimmers and the area where the beam strikes goes temporarily translucent, and then it reforms. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll
Should
shoot
the
it in
voice?
my.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I'm missing. First.
Okay. Skits?
Are they? Is everyone trying to attack the tree, or are we going?
That's
after the dome?
correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to use my axe because that seems to make sense against a tree.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nope.
And let's see. I think that
Garfield.
Garfield can attack. Go ahead and roll your attack, Garfield. And what are you attacking with?
Claws. 10.
It
Pouncing on it.
proves to be very difficult to do any real damage to it. The fronds and especially seem to, it's in some weird way, they're getting in your way in terms of actually getting any purchase with your claws.
Just trying to
Let's
hit
see. I think we still have Pert. No, Pert attacked. We still have Lena.
Right. So I guess I will fire an ice beam at it. Okay. Well, that may or may not have.
Nope. Okay, so let's roll d6 again, guys.
It's the gang that can't hit water if they fell out of a boat.
Let's see how you do on your d6 plus 1.
No.
Okay, which one? I'll take Skitz's. Okay, so you guys get to attack first. Let's see. I will go ahead since Garfield rolled. I'm sorry, since Skitz was kind of the roller. Skitz, you can attack first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the same thing. Oh. Sorry, my keyboard went kablooey. Ugh. Everybody's still there? I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
We're just waiting for your attack.
I did.
Oh, you did attack. You missed.
Yeah, I missed.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. After Skitz, let's try Garfield. Garfield, what you gonna do? Attack with your claws again?
Well, since I'm on top of it, that should improve my chances to hit, yeah?
Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's a no.
Closer. You're closer.
Okay.
Yep, you're very close. You feel like, oh, if you could have just gotten in there a little bit better, you'd have hit it.
Oh, actually, I'm +2 to hit. That's right.
Oh, are you plus? Okay, well, in that case, you do hit. Roll your damage.
$5 points.
Okay.
That combat empathy is really cool.
Yes, it is. Okay, guys. Let's see. So Garfield and Skitz have attacked. Let's see. So let's have Aurora attack and then Dr. Bayard.
Failed again. Okay. Do I need
Yeah.
to roll the death?
Yeah, I won't require you to do that. It just slows us down. It would. Let me put it to you this way: it will take a lot of damage, or you could roll 5d6 at once. Do you know how to do that?
I don't know how to do that, so let it be.
So basically, all you have to do is do /R, and then it'll bring up this little field expression, and then you can put 5d6 in it, and it will look like that. So /R, and then it'll offer to bring up something with an expression, and then you enter 5d6.
So I just need to roll the.
Yeah, /R in the chat.
4, no, 5.
5d6.
Like you did? 5d6?
Yes.
Okay.
/R, then enter in the field 5d6.
I don't think I'm bringing up the app. Just let it.
As you're typing. There you go. That did it. So 21 points of damage, and yeah, the dome, wham! Again, the dome shimmers, the spot becomes translucent, and then it slaps back. Let's see. Okay, so Dr. Bayard. You hit.
It's a hit. Okay, so
roll your crossbow damage.
1d8.
Good hit. So you hear a solid thunk as your crossbow bolt hits something, and the tree quivers slightly. Okay.
All right, so I've got 2 or 3 members of my party who are like inside this thing or climbing around the bottom of it or whatever.
It's a huge tree, so I mean you can find an area to attack where they're not located.
All right, I'm gonna try my I-beam thing again.
All
Didn't
right,
say I had any
roll
kind
to
of.
hit.
All right. Ah,
Nope, you missed. Let's see who's left. Tulip and Lena.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fire an ice beam at it again.
Okay.
That's exactly the same thing I rolled last time.
And Tulip, did you attack this round?
No, not yet.
All righty, it's time to roll.
That's a
Eh,
miss.
I was about to say, I think it's a 14 for you, so that's a miss. Okay. So now the Xmas tree, let's see. It gets 3 attacks. So I will say that it will focus on those that actually have hurt it. So there will be 1 attack on Garfield, 1 attack on Dr. Bayard. I don't think anyone else has actually heard it.
I have.
Oh, that's right. You did. You hit it last time. Okay. So Tulip, Dr. Bayard, and Garfield. So let's see. I will randomly roll. Okay, Garfield. One of the yellow ornaments. It's a very bright yellow ornament. Fires at you, but misses. You see it hit the something near you, and it catches fire. Let's see. So the attack on Tulip. One of the silver ornaments explodes with this kind of weird, greasy material. And it hits you. You are now covered head to toe with this greasy silver substance. So there you go. That's yours. And then Dr. Bayard. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. One of the white ornaments pops off and explodes in your face. Can you make a? I believe this will be an energy save. One moment. Just gotta double check. Monster. Yeah, so you need to make a save versus energy attack. So you need to. Yeah, okay. So you are now blinded, Dr. Bayard, for a total of 10 rounds. Now that doesn't keep you from attacking, but you're like, you can only move at a quarter speed and you're -4 to hit. So you guys see that one of these white bulbs, one of the white ornaments blow up in his face, and he is effectively, you can tell from the way he's holding his eyes, he's blinded. Okay, and that is it for the tree. Now let's roll initiative.
Go ahead, you do it.
Okay, I've got my number. So who wants to roll for the party? Who wants to roll for the party?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yay!
So that's a 6. You have just barely beaten it. Okay. So you guys get the first attack. So who wants to go first?
I have a question. This tree, is it made of tree or is it made of something else?
The way you're attacking it, it kind of feels like tree, but it doesn't respond like tree.
So it's not
That's
wood.
all you know.
It doesn't smell like wood. It doesn't feel like wood, is what you're saying.
It doesn't seem to. It looks like wood and it looks like a tree, but it doesn't respond like it. That's really all you know.
Okay.
It's not what you expect.
Well, I wasn't expecting to be here in the first place.
There you go.
So,
again, so Garfield wants to attack. What you going to try to do, Garfield?
this cloth thing doesn't seem to really be doing much. Tried it twice now. I'm gonna. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reach my pack and pull out my oil and stick it in as far as I can inside the tree and dump it.
I thought you already used your vial of oil.
I have 5.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Then
I used 1.
Okay.
So I have.
So you're
4 more.
going to douse it with oil and try to set it on fire. Okay.
That's the point. Yeah. If it's
Alrighty.
oil, fire has some effect on it. So, because I'm going to douse it with oil, and then I don't know if I can douse it with oil and light it on fire in the same round or not. I assume not.
I assume that you'll need to light it, and basically it'll take effect next round.
Okay.
So you are currently dousing it with oil. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and have Bingo Man. Pert can go next.
Oh, and as
will
I'm doing
go.
this, I do yell, "Fire in the hole!"
Okay. So Pert, what do you do?
He's gonna try to hit it with his optic blasts again.
Go for it.
Oh, come on!
Oof.
Oh,
Okay, Aurora.
He needs glasses.
Yeah, well, Aurora, what are you doing?
I'm shooting. And of course,
You and that laser gun just aren't having a lot of luck right now, which is a shame because you do a lot of damage with it. Go ahead and, if you want to roll damage for the dome, you can, but I don't. It would take a long time for you guys to knock this dome down. Let's see.
I guess ice
So,
cubes
Dr.
don't do
Bayard.
damage to the dome either.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like, Dr. Bayard, do you want to try to attack, or what do you want to do?
Yes, since I'm blinded, I'll try to activate my body adjustment.
Oh,
To
cool. All righty. So remind me what body adjustment does.
According to what I've heard, the character can heal all of his hit points every 24 hours.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
It's a roll.
Okay, take the roll. Yeah. So it can also double your physical attributes for 3d10 rounds.
Oh,
But I rolled a 9, so I don't know.
Oh dear. All righty. So let's see. Let's go to
yeah, I didn't go yet.
skits.
Okay. So, is it possible for me to dive into the tree and use my shock?
Yeah, you could go up and touch the tree. Anyone else
Make-
in contact with it might be affected. You know that, but you can.
Well, it's a pretty huge tree, right?
Yeah, it is. That's true.
I'm gonna take the chance that maybe it'll just be localized.
Okay.
Do I make an attack roll or?
No, I will let you just go ahead and touch it and discharge your battery. So roll D3D6. So you do 11 points of damage. Garfield,
Yeah.
make an energy saving throw.
Energy saving throw.
Yeah, that's DC 15.
DC. Oh, okay.
So you roll a D20. The oil that you put on the tree catches fire. So let's see. You take only 1 point of damage as it catches fire. You're able to get away before it burns you any more severely than that.
The tree is fully engulfed in flames now, yes?
No, just the little section you poured the oil on. It's a pretty big tree.
Can't be that big.
It's 40 feet tall and like 15 feet around the base. It's huge. Okay, so there you go. Alrighty, and of course it takes damage too. So you do get scorched just a little bit from where Mr. Robot went in and discharged his batteries. Just a little scorched. You can add that to your nail wound. So okay, so let's see. I got myself a little bit out of order. So Tulip has not yet attacked, and Lena has not yet attacked.
Why don't you go ahead, Lena? I'll go last.
Okay, sure. Roll d20. Fire. Oh, I got a lower number. Great.
There you go. You're firing your eye beams, but somehow you're just not managing to make contact with the tree. There's something strange going on there where it's like the fronds are actually resisting the damage you're trying to do to it. It's like it deflects it or moves it to the side. It's a weird effect. And now it's Tulip's turn.
Say, if you keep your eyes open when you use the eye beams, you improve your chance of the hit by a factor of like 2.
And you get to keep your eyelids.
I'm not firing them from my eyes. They're coming out of the flowers of my head. The name I'm using for them is ice beam. Not eyes. Oh well.
Right, it's actually Pert who has like the Cyclops power. So
That lot of
okay,
good it
so
does
Amy,
me.
we have to hit. So
Yeah.
so
I got
Amy, go ahead and
18.
roll your damage.
9.
Okay. So you can see that this thing is looking hurt, but now it is its turn. So let's see. Time to roll. Okay, so Garfield, this time you get a white ornament. Go ahead and make your DC 12 energy save. Roll a d20, please. You made your save. So the thing flew at you and blew up just like it did to Dr. Bayard, but fortunately for you, you got your eyes closed in time, and though you could clearly see there was a very bright light through your eyelids, it did not in fact blind you. So let's see. Tulip, you also get one of these white globes blowing up in your face. Roll a d20. Let's see if you make a DC 12 energy save. And you also make your save. Congratulations, guys. The dice are finally favoring you a little bit. So again, same thing. Blows up in your face, tries to blind you, fails. And then one of the pastel blue beams goes out at Skits. So this is a pastel blue. This is going to be kind of nasty. So, okay. Tell you what, make a will save. Roll a 20 and make a will save for the effects.
Me?
No, this is Skits.
Okay. So just
Yeah, it's
Then
since you
okay,
shocked
then
it,
we'll
it's
count.
decided to return the favor.
Okay.
It hits you with this weird kind of black beam that is kind of strange. So DC 20 for your
It's saying
energy save.
application can't respond.
Talk about the BDR.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I typed it correctly. Just error.
Just hit the button like
There
I
you go.
did. Okay.
I got
All
it.
right. You made your save. So you don't get the pain effect, but you do take the damage.
No what effect?
It's got a special effect. It you can feel like it's doing something to you,
Mhm.
but you kind of resist it. However, it does damage you. You do take 7 points of damage.
It hurting.
It's this black beam that struck you from one of the blue ornaments.
Oh.
And there was an additional effect that you didn't have to feel because you made your save.
Well, that's good.
Okay. So let's roll again for initiative, guys. Someone in the party roll initiative. I did a terrible initiative, so this is your chance.
Yay.
You guys actually beat me by 1. Good job. So, I am going to let's see, let's just do this in our like normal marching order. Garfield, I'll let you go first this time. What do you want to do now? Your oil has burned out. It did do a little bit of damage, but maybe not as much as you were hoping. Garfield? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He as he leaps away, he swings up his crossbow and shoots the floor.
There you go. Well, that's okay. He shot something. So after Garfield, let's just go ahead and have Skits go again. So you have used your energy cell discharge for this combat. What would you like to do now?
I'll just use the axe.
Alrighty. Roll D20.
Yeah.
Again, those weird fronds seem to be
Swing
keeping you
better.
from reaching what you need to reach. Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and go with Aurora. Aurora,
Okay.
roll your
let's-
attack.
Oh,
You hit
finally.
this time.
Now I'm going to roll this one.
Yay.
Let's-
5d6.
Oops, sorry. No, I didn't put it. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So 18. You guys see that beam slash through, and yeah, you see the tree shiver as the energy beam strikes. But it is still up, but it does look like it's in kind of bad shape at this point because it's actually taken pretty decent amount of damage cumulatively. So I will go with Dr. Bayard. You are blind. What do you want to do?
I'll shoot blindly.
Okay, that's fun. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Oh, great.
No, let me just roll randomly. Let's see. Okay, yes. So it doesn't kill it doesn't kill a party member. You guys see Dr. Bayard can't see what he's doing, but he's just kind of loading and shooting his crossbow anyway. And woo, there goes the bolt. And anyway,
Whoa! Like to part my hair.
Mhm.
so let's see. So okay, let's have Pert go next.
Hurt. Come on, I-beams. No.
Lena?
Sure. Let's see if I get the same thing I got.
You did.
Actually, yeah.
And then I think the final one is Tulip.
All right, we need to just leave and go home.
Oh, Tulip, you're so close.
Yep. Close minute
Sorry,
cigar.
kids.
Alrighty, guys. Somebody roll initiative. You got to beat a 5. And you
Yes.
do. Garfield the Flying Feline, take your shot.
Well, I'll go ahead and attack it with my mace. Since
Okay.
my crossbow's obviously not working. I'm gonna swing better.
Oh, there you go. You definitely hit it, man. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6 points.
And it takes damage. Good job. Yes, let me check. Nope, it's still up. Okay, let's see. Next we will do skits.
Okay. $13.
Unfortunately, you're still having that same problem where it's like the fronds are almost resisting your ability to do any harm. Like they grab at the axe as you chop at it.
Hans and Franz.
Aurora. Oh no. There you go. Let's see, Dr. Bayard.
I'll shoot blindly again. Why not?
Suplex.
Go for it.
Oh,
Hayugen.
Oh, let's see. Okay. So somehow in the process of shooting your crossbow, the bolt bounces off of something, comes back and like rips your clothing over your shoulder. It's like you actually managed to shoot yourself. You can't imagine how. You may not even be aware that you shot yourself. It's like it's just kind of went past you somehow. Let's see. Okay, so after Dr. Bayard, let's do Pert.
All right, come on. I'm getting a headache.
Oh man. Very fortunately, Mutant Future does not have the concept of a critical fail. So congratulations. You just
I'm
miss
just
in a
gonna
really
keep-
embarrassing way.
Yep, just gonna be scampering around.
Yeah. So it's like, why can't I hit something that matters? So let's see. Lena?
Okay, let's see what happens this time. Okay, yours.
Well, something happened. Tulip? Tulip's gonna end up chopping this thing down like it's firewood. She hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, Tulip.
6.
Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Okay, now it's the tree's turn. Let's see. So I will say, I don't think it's actually that worried about Aurora because she's not as effective. So it will attack. So it will definitely attack Tulip because Tulip keeps hurting it. It will also, let's see. Let me roll a d6. Okay, so it will attack Pert. Yeah, I'm not going to attack Pert twice. Stop it! And then it will attack Lena. So it's Tulip, Pert, and Lena. So now let me see what it uses. So Tulip, a red ornament explodes, and a red beam with these kind of crackling sounds shoots at you. And It misses, so don't worry about it. Let's see. And then for the attack on Pert, a gold ornament targets you.
Ooh.
And it's with some kind of weird liquid.
Oh, I don't like
this
that.
one, there's no to hit roll. You just need to make a saving throw.
All right.
So you need to make a poison or death saving throw.
Okay, 12 or better.
Yep. It's actually DC 10, but you made
Oh,
it.
see,
Okay.
now I get a high roll.
Now you get a high roll, which is good because this one kind of sucks. So it's like you just barely dash out of the way at the last minute, and you see it turn into something hard on the floor where it splashes. It gets rigid very quickly. And then let's see
Yeah,
what the
that was-
attack on Lena does. Okay, this is another one of these pastel blue beams that just kind of shoot out and hit you. Go ahead and make your will save.
Well, I got a 13.
And you made it, but it does do D8 damage. It's almost like it's sucking something out of you. You're not sure what it is, but you take 5 points of damage. Okay. One more round, guys. Let's see what happens. D6. I will roll for them all. Oh, see, I suck on initiative again. So you guys should be. Oh, yep, you got it.
Yay.
You got it. So I will let you guys go first, starting with Garfield. Oh, there you go, Garfield. Roll your damage.
Wing better. 7 points.
Oh, it's starting to look raggedy now. It is starting to look raggedy. So,
Tulip, kill this thing.
next is Skits. Skits, let's see what you can do.
14?
No, you just barely, you almost got to it, but just not quite. One of the fronds deflected you at the last moment. Okay. Next is Aurora.
Here it goes.
You hit
Oh.
5d6 damage. And it topples over. So that beam shoots out again and it hits the tree and the tree shudders and it falls over. There's still ornaments on the tree, but it is no longer in a position to use them. And you hear a voice somewhere say, all guests are to exit the facility. All guests are to exit the facility. Countdown starting now. 10 minutes. 9 minutes. 55 seconds.
I immediately run over to start opening boxes looking for the kids.
You find them.
Yay.
They're looking up at you guys like, oh, we got taken by these weird creatures. They had sharp little ears and they were very mean, and they've taken some of us away to this man. They said they were going to make us into new things that were more useful.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go.
9 minutes.
Everybody grab a kid.
8 minutes, 55 seconds.
That's
So as you guys are doing this, you see the dome flickers out. And where the dome once was, now there's just this kind of weird thing that looks like a sign hanging in the middle of the sky. And it has something on it that's moving. It's kind of green or LED colored. And even as the thing is intoning these numbers, the thing seems to change as it's doing it. I think, Aurora, only you recognize the symbols. Do you look at them to see what they are?
Yes.
It looks like numbers counting down. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. What do you guys do?
That was quick. I said we grab a kid and everybody heads for that.
Well, you guys had to open the packages.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, that's correct.
Try to get the kids and get them out of there.
Everybody grab a kid and head for the elevator.
Okay.
When we get to the elevator, I tell the kid to grab on, wrap his arms around my neck, and then I grab onto the rope and I do the fireman thing, slide down.
Okay. So I'm going to simply cut to the chase because you guys have basically completed the model. So you all managed to get outside the white building. There's not much time left. As you all get outside and get a little distance away, you finally hear the last number count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas. And the whole building just implodes. It's like it squeezes together and then shatters into the ground. You can feel the vibrations from where you are. And all that remains at the end of it is dust.
I look to the others and I say, "Do you see a lot of this?"
So you guys managed to get back to your community, this one safe place in the midst of all the wastelands, the one place where people live together, the community called Harmony. Roger, I don't know if you were aware of that, but that was part of the intro, is that this community where everyone lives is called, this little area is called Harmony.
Yeah, I saw it in your notes when you put it up.
Yeah. So you guys return to Harmony. The elders are extremely pleased that you brought the children back. They notice that some are missing, but when you tell them the story of what you discovered, the elders think that it's likely that this monstrous wooden golem or whatever it was that you guys destroyed was converting the children into these little monstrous creatures. They all have a ceremony where you all are given various little tokens to show that you are experienced explorers of the wastelands, and the more senior teams, many of whom were already out doing things and were not in a position to assist, come up, give you guys congratulations. So that's it. That is the end of the module Home for the Holodeath.
Woo!
I would like to point out that your resident flying feline started out with 42 hit points, and at the end of the module, I had 11.
I actually removed some of the because it's actually written for a kind of a higher level party than you guys are. So I removed some of the more dangerous boss fights, or nerfed a couple of them, because it's hard to make the conversion from Mutant Crawl Classics to Mutant Future, because they are actually based on very different assumptions. So there was a Miss Marjorie was actually, there was supposed to be 2 Miss Marjorie robots, which are the security for the facility. They look like big grandmotherly types, and they will absolutely wipe the floor with the party.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I'm not going to turn them loose on you guys. That's stupid. The Christmas tree was bad enough. It had the potential to be a total party kill. It really did.
Honestly, if I hadn't whiffed every single attack,
yeah, no kidding.
Like I fired the ice beam at it 5 times, and like that would have been 50 damage if I'd hit it for 10 each time.
Yeah, and that would have made a big difference. So would Sylvia's ray gun. So would the I beams. You guys do have some good damage attacks. But this thing also had, so I nerfed it a little bit. In theory, it could have attacked each of you each round with one of its ornaments, and I made it roll to hit. Technically, it doesn't have to. It's really tough, and it's like, nah. And when I did the conversion, it's like, no way. I'll end up with all or most of the characters dead if I do that.
Am I correct in thinking that it's supposed to have a limited number of uses for each of the attacks?
It is. The star was a unique attack, and then each of the ornaments, it gets 3, but there's 6 ornaments. and their effects are really nasty. Like the silver one, basically it makes you do a save every time you make any motion whatsoever, and it takes several rounds to remove it, and you can't do anything else while you're trying to remove it. The gold one, if the gold one hits you and you don't save, you're paralyzed, blinded, and muted because you've effectively been turned into a statue, and you'll suffocate if somebody doesn't help you. In other words, once you fail to save, there's a clock ticking. And if you don't get, somebody doesn't help you eliminate it, you just suffocate to death. And in the meantime, you can't do anything. You already saw the blinding effect from the white ones. The red one was this nasty radiation beam. The blue one is actually what they call a necrotic or dehydration beam. So you guys kept making your will saves. It does the damage, but if you don't make the will save, it basically nerfs your actions until you like consume water. There was a yellow beam which does heat damage. So it's a tough target. It's kind of nasty. So originally it was built around this idea that you had two tribes and you were looking for gifts. And so what was supposed to be under the tree was the gifts, but I like the idea and the conversion of it being stolen children instead. It kind of ups the stakes for a one shot. And I liked the idea of the kids kind of being wrapped up like little gifts. I just thought that was I thought that was a funny image.
It feels thematically appropriate here because like you're like hiding something in something that you would expect to be here.
There's also a few dangerous encounters you guys managed to miss. So, like for instance, you guys managed to miss the encounter with the monster in the vent, which was an alternative way to get up. And it's basically like a I got gelatinous cube, but it's a dust bunny monster essentially.
I already ran into a big gelatinous thing in the other tube. I wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah, this would have been unpleasant, especially because in the space you wouldn't have had any room to move, and only one of you could be doing anything at a time. So yeah, it would have had all the advantages. The advantage of going up the vent is theoretical surprise. The disadvantage is that you've got to get past this thing, and would be nasty.
So what's inside the big whatever chamber?
Yeah, the big snow globe.
Oh, that was another one you missed. There's the mutant in there, and he has the ability to create swirling objects around him. So, and he's predatory and cannibalistic. So he normally preys on the little feral elf-like things you saw on the first floor. That's why you saw that body on the end of the rope, and he uses it as bait. But you guys didn't fall for the bait. You didn't go in the globe. No. So he does have a few interesting items in there, but including an information pad that would have give you more information about what was in the building. But it's not worth it because again, he's kind of a badass, and it's hard to hit him because inside the snow globe, he's effectively invisibility 10-foot radius. Outside the snow globe, which he rarely is willing to do, you're still obscured, so you're at negatives to hit him. So not a pleasant critter.
So he's a mutant swirlies.
Yeah, mutant his powers swirlies. There you go. So yeah, I mean, I think you guys did well. I really appreciate you all showing up today to finish the game. I knew you were very close to the end, and if we just took a little extra time, we'd get through it today. Obviously, this is a converted module. Yes, I see that. So to be honest, Mutant Future is not terrible, but if I were going to do something like this again, I'd almost rather convert either Wretched Apocalypse or even just use Red and create my own version of Gamma World or Mutant Future using Red.
Yeah. What is this?
Because I mean, Mutant Future's fine. You can tell if you read the rules, it's really built around a traditional crawl. So it's like it has encounter rules for ruins and encounter rules for wilderness. and a lot of stuff's supposed to be randomly rolled. So you can theoretically do the zero prep thing and just start a session and start rolling.
Yeah.
But I wanted to use a holiday themed module. Of course, this went way beyond the holiday, which I didn't actually anticipate, but hey, it happens. I don't know. Some of you have played the Patrolman. Which did you prefer, this or the Patrolman?
This.
I kind of like the Patrolman because it was scary, and I have an active imagination, so my mind was going crazy with images of what that thing could do. I
Oh, there you
enjoyed
go.
the Patrolman.
Yeah,
The
but
only, yeah. Good.
It
go ahead,
was
Wolfgar.
I was going to say the only problem I had with the patrolman is that there was literally nothing we could do. We were just, it was like we get killed, and I didn't see the. There was just it was like, basically, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to chum the water. We're going to take you guys, toss you in the water. You swim with the sharks. You all get eaten. The end. It's like, okay.
Well, see, the goal was not to kill the bad guy. The goal was to find out what the bad guy was and get out alive.
Which, I mean, you guys who played in it did do. I mean, now in your session, because you and AJ had so many NPCs, it was the NPCs who took the brunt of the dying, but you guys did survive it. I mean, you were hurt, but you survived. He's a badass. Don't get in hand-to-hand fights with the patrolman. He's not a nice guy. I did think some of the ideas that came out of the second session I ran on Sunday were kind of interesting, where people started saying, well, what is he really? Is it really a patrolman driving a car, or is it a car manifesting a patrolman? I thought that was an interesting idea. I didn't even think about that.
And then there's the idea that it's the ghost of a person impersonating the patrolman and not an actual patrolman.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's the other.
Was it almost like similar to like a Jeepers Creepers type of thing?
Well, the patrolman. Yeah, it's basically a free roaming spectral entity. It's a level 3C, so it's killed a lot of people, and it's an ongoing threat. And so the premise behind it was that you have this group of contractors, because all the regular staff are not available when this event comes up, where they think, oh, okay, we have a chance to actually get at this thing. And the premise for the second session, because I changed it up a little bit, Amy and Wolfgar, I changed it up a little bit from the first time I ran the session. So this time I kind of gave a better hook, where there was actually a podcaster who had disappeared. And so now this had created a crisis situation, because too many people were paying attention to the situation, and this risked information exposure. So, it got pretty creepy. Amy, I'm glad you appreciated it. Horror games are not for everyone. Wolfgar, what you're talking about, a lot of people don't like playing Call of Cthulhu or Chill or similar horror games for that reason. It's not like what we were doing tonight, or it's not like D&D. It's in those games you can engage and defeat the enemy. In Darker, it's a horror game. The whole premise is that many times these enemies are at least for characters at a certain level, are simply too powerful to be defeated straightforwardly. Usually your goals are something else. But anyway, okay. Well, that was interesting. So yeah, I'm going to have to think about this, because I think you could easily take Red and create a Gamma World style Gonzo apocalyptic setting that goes beyond, because Wretched Apocalypse is more realistic, more gritty. I'm sorry.
It's more Mad Max, I think.
Yeah, it's more realistic and gritty, whereas this style is like Gamma World. It's Gonzo. You've got all these weird creatures and really exaggerated threats, and there's an element of, it's threatening and even a little bit frightening, but it's also goofy too. There's an element of that too. It's just wild. I do kind of like Gonzo gaming. I guess that's one of the things that drew me to Chalt. Chalt is very Gonzo.
But part of that, though, is the fact that my character had so much hit points that I actually only took like a third of my HP and damage throughout the entirety.
Right.
Granted, I guess I had an unusually large amount of hit points for my character level, but still, like
Yeah,
getting
and
hit
Mutant
for
Future
17
limited.
damage was like the only time I actually took serious damage.
Yeah. See, I didn't do the swarms either, because what's supposed to happen is that you're supposed to get hit by like 15 or 20 of these what they call wood gods, and they're supposed to swarm you guys and do swarm attacks. But my concern was, especially since you weren't familiar with the system, that could easily overwhelm you, and then the next thing again, you've got the party suddenly dead. Which I guess technically that's the risks in Mutant Future. Mutant Future, you're either okay or you're like in imminent peril of dying, from what I can tell about the system. Anyhow, anything anybody else wants to talk about? I know it's getting late and it's Saturday and there's a storm out, or storm's coming.
What's
Thank
the
you.
plan for next Saturday? Are we
Thank
meeting
you.
or are we skipping it or?
Well, I don't really have anything for next Saturday because we completed this module. This was kind of like I said, meant to be a one shot. But if you guys like playing at this time, I don't know. I could have something next Saturday, but I bet I could have something the Saturday after. If so, what would you guys be interested in playing?
I mean, I like Mutant Future. I'm playing more Mutant Future sounds.
Okay. Anybody
That's
else?
fine with me. I'm good. Not this coming Saturday, but the one after that.
Yeah, it would take me a couple of weeks to put something together.
Yeah, it's
Well, next
the
Saturday,
same for
if you
me.
want to run the patrolman again.
Oh, okay. So who here has not played the patrolman? I know that.
Me and Sylvia, at least.
Okay. Well, now I could run the patrolman next Saturday. So let me suggest this. How about we plan on Mutant Future 2 weeks from today, and that'll give me a chance to put together a module. But for next Saturday, anyone who didn't play in the patrolman yet, I'll just run the patrolman because I already have the notes and everything for that. Is that good?
Well, not for me next Saturday, but
Oh, you can't
yeah,
play next
probably could.
Saturday? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to
it's
take a
weekends
look.
are rough for me because I only have like alternating ones free.
So we could do the patrolman 2 weeks from now, and then maybe do Mutant Future a week after that. That'd be okay?
I'll have to take a look at my schedule, but we'll keep in touch in the chat here and
Okay.
figure that out.
I don't have any problem.
Okay.
This was
Well,
fun
let me
though.
do
I
that
wish.
then.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was going to say, hold on to your characters then, because I will come up with another Mutant Future adventure, and then we'll play that. And that'll be one I create because the conversion is okay. I mean, it's nice for the maps, and it kind of gives me a story premise. But the problem is, I'm doing a conversion.
Yeah.
And it's not perfect. I think I'm better off actually writing something simple for Mutant Future and kind of doing it that way.
Yeah. Or you can
But I
even take
will.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say I'll run the patrolman 2 weeks from now, and I think that should give as many people as possible a chance to play who haven't. And then the week after that, I'll start us on our Mutant Future campaign. And Roger, you can just I'll be doing it every week. So just
Okay.
when you can show up, skits will be there, and when you can't, skits will be getting repaired or something,
Or in a box.
or in a box, resting, thinking about things. Why not in a box?
Schrodinger's Android.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, guys, I'll get the event scheduled, and thanks very much again for playing. And now I'm going to try to make sure that the power stays on, and if it doesn't, then I can turn on the generator. And other than that, you guys have a great weekend.
Good night, folks.
Yeah,
Talk to you
Welcome,
later.
everybody.
The storm, guys.